Hello, everybody. How's it going today? Apparently, we have nobody watching yet, but we do have Ava over in the panel. Ava's watching us. Hey,
I
Ava.
am.
There,
Hello.
there she is.
And again, you
And
started 10 seconds too soon.
that's okay because I can go, hey, everybody. How's it going? Let's do this in slow motion so you can all see it again. Oh. Welcome to Would If I Could. Ooh. Scroll saw design, portrait, woodworking, and whatever else have you. Because if you can dream it, I can build it, and I would do it if I could do it, and I will do it. So, Ava,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this a question again. How was your day today?
Oh, nothing much happening here. It's just windy. Sunny it was, and I didn't do anything.
Nothing at all.
Boring. No, I was sleeping all the day.
Let's see. Look. Oh no, that's not where I am. Oh, there I am. It's minus 11 here right now. Feels like minus
we
13.
have minus 1 or 2,
Yeah.
I think.
So it's warming up anyway. So I don't know. Oh, look at that. It's going to +1 next Tuesday.
Woohoo! We have 1 below.
Have a heat wave next week. All right.
We already had it.
It was pretty cold today. I think it was minus 26 this morning when I got up.
Yeah, that's cold. That's
Yeah.
freezer cold.
Yeah. Hey, Tam. How are you? How is your day going? How is your
Hello,
life going?
Tammy.
This is my Tammy Bowl. Is my she's my sister-in-law. So I still she's my sister. So we still get along because family's family.
Yeah, keep it in the family. I said nothing.
It's not that close of a family. Come on.
No. Hi, Kilroy. Hi, Herb.
Hey, Al. How's it going? I saw you drawing last night. It's hard to get on your Twitch. I don't know why. I have a problem with Twitch. I'm on Twitch, but I have a problem interacting with other Twitch members on Twitch. So I don't know. Maybe you can give me some advice on that. And Brett Cunningham, how's it going over on Facebook?
Hi, Brett.
And Herb is in our chat over on YouTube. Yeah, I got all three. I got all three. Look at that. I got people from all three
Platforms.
streaming platforms right now. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Al.
I'm glad I can help you, by the way.
Do you want to be on our panel? Yeah, I sometimes, very rarely, I'm at a loss for words. See that? I did it again. A loss for words.
And that's so big news that you are lost for words. I mean.
Yeah, see, it's contagious. So I don't know. It's pretty funny actually. So yeah, hey Al, do you want to come on my panel and have a chat and see what I'm doing and talk to us about your creations and your fancy boat that you're doing?
Oh, he's building a boat.
Cool. No, he's building a replica of a boat.
Is that like a model, like smaller?
Yeah, like a model. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know he was doing the drawings for it, and I can't. You know what? For the life of me, I can't remember the name of the boat. I can look it up right now, actually. And he was the Lady Washington. There we go. See, if you're on the chat, you can say, "Oh, it's Lady Washington, and this is how big the scale it is, and this is what I'm doing, and blah blah blah."
And what did Lady Washington do then? What type of ship is that? It's like 3 masts, old with sails and stuff, or steamer, or
I don't know.
Warship, or
I don't know.
Yeah. I guess he gonna tell us if we just let him.
Yeah, big mast.
How many masts? We have one famous ship over here in Sweden that a lot of people actually heard of. That is amazing. That sank on its voyage. It didn't get. It got was just about to set coming out from the dock, out in the stream in central Stockholm, and then it sank at once.
There's a lot of boats that do that, though, like right off the when they launch them.
Yeah, but the spectacular with this ship is that they actually found it in there.
Oh.
because it's from 1600 something, I think, and it's preserved. Hi, Jason.
See, look at you're getting history lessons on nautical vessels on the Scroll Sawing Show.
We have a museum actually with that ship.
Brett Cunningham on Facebook says he's in the UK. It's 2:30 there. So you're telling me when Stacey's on here, it's 2:30 in the morning?
Yep.
Wow.
And it's even 1 hour later for me.
So it's 3:30 in the morning for you.
Yes.
It's 7:30 at night for us here.
You're
So
lucky.
So it's Saturday there then.
Yeah.
You're talking to me from the future right now.
Oh yes,
What's
the
it like?
future.
What's it like tomorrow, Ava? I'd like to
very
know.
dark.
We all want to know what it's like tomorrow. That's like when we're talking.
My fortune for you, when it's this time for you, it's going to be very dark. Outside, at least.
It's 24 hours, right?
Well, 6 hours or something.
We got Jason Rishloff over on YouTube as well. So Al Forte put up the Wikipedia link for the Lady Washington. You can look at that on. You know what? I'm actually gonna.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I couldn't click it.
It's right there.
Can I copy it and? I see. I could.
So if you guys want to, I don't know. That's weird. Oh, all kinds of.
Cool that's one of them. I thought it was kind of like.
Yeah. So see, we got people from all over the world joining us right now. Jason Rushloff. Hello, Jason. How's it going today? See, Herb's here too from the other show.
That was the type of ships we came and claimed some lands in US actually before it was US. When we got up the river, which river? Hudson, I think. Isn't that the one that goes through New York?
No. The English came to America first. They were called the Pilgrims.
Oh dear.
And that's it.
You never heard of Vinland?
American history starts when the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock, and that's all else. That's that.
Yeah, but they have forgot all about the days when the Vikings were there, so they haven't even considered that.
I do know. Hey, hello, Mimi. Mimi over on Facebook. Hello, Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
I do know that there's a Viking settlement in Newfoundland in Canada that is still.
I would imagine, yeah.
It's a big historic site still, and
that's why I have so much Norwegian. Look-alike in Canada, in that side of Canada.
No, we said Vikings.
Yes, but they are looking like Norwegians with the red hair and big beard.
No, they're Vikings. They're not from the Netherlands.
I say Norway, Norwegian.
Norwegians, Norway. It's those the Vikings. Vikings were from.
Akkurat, de snakker på dette viset, da.
The Vikings are from. Wait. Venland.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about now? Say that again.
Original Viking location.
Are in Scandinavia.
No, Venland. Let's see. The Vikings originated. See, modern day Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. Right.
That is Scandinavia, by the way.
No, it's Denmark, Sweden, and Norway.
Yeah, that's Scandinavia.
There's no Scandinavia there. There's Scandiland.
That's Scandinavia. I'm just teaching you something. That's what it is. That is Scandinavia. Put together Finland, Norway, Sweden, and Denmark.
You guys got some weird names for it.
And even Iceland is a part of it.
Skagerrak.
And Greenland even. Hello, Shaylee.
Hey, Shay. Shay.
I'm screaming. I'm sorry.
I know. You're screaming really loud.
Yeah.
Kattegat.
Yes, that's between Sweden and Denmark.
Yes, in the Danish Straits.
Yes.
The Baltic Sea drains into the Kattegat through Danish Straits. Blah, blah, blah. Continuation of the Skagerrak. And maybe seen as the Bay of the Baltic Sea or the North Sea. Scandinavia. See, there you go. See, Wikipedia's right. Yeah. See,
I
Scandinavia.
told you it was Scandinavia.
Listen to Ava. She's Swedish. She knows all.
No, I do not definitely know all, but since I'm living in Scandinavia, I should know where it is.
Oh, okay. Hello, Al, over on Facebook now.
Hello, Al,
Shay.
again.
Oh, hello, Al, over on YouTube or on Twitch rather. Come on, Al. Are you gonna go on YouTube as well? Come on. You gotta be on all three, and then you gotta be on the panel, and you can be on all four at the same time. See, saying hi to
And
everybody on
America,
every platform.
and America and Canada were, or maybe more Canada, were Winland back there.
Yes,
Or
very.
Vinland, as we
No,
would say it.
It's very windy here. Windland.
Yeah, but it's not Windland, it's Winland. Hello, Aaron. Aaron. What kind of accent was that?
Aaron.
Yeah, but I said Aaron.
It could be Aaron.
Nah, Aaron is good. Sorry, Aaron. Aaron. Oh,
Aaron
Jesus.
Aaron Balcom over on Facebook. Hey, how's it going? Shaylee says on Facebook, I'm going to Twitch here in a minute. I like it better. You see, she likes Twitch better, and Al likes Twitch because he's on Twitch all the time. I have a hard time with it. It must be because I downloaded Twitch on my phone first, and then I downloaded it from my laptop, and I have conflicts between my Discords, and I can't get on certain Discords between my laptop and my phone, which is weird.
That is weird indeed.
I know. Yeah, it's stupid platformy stuff. So, update on last night. So I was working on my. See, my fingers are sore. Working on my Dreamcatcher. That's what's done so far.
Yeah, coming a far way.
That was actually quite a bit we did. How long were we on for? 3 hours, I guess.
I don't know. We were babbling awful lot.
I know. So I was cutting this out of 1/2-inch Baltic birch. It's 17.5 inches around-ish. And I'm going to do an 18-inch circle around this when I'm done. And no, I didn't. I forgot to go down to the farrier today, actually. Or the saddle shop.
Sorry, excuse me.
I forgot to go down to the saddle shop and talk to the leather guy to see if I can get some leather from them. But I'll go to tomorrow and see if I can get some from them.
You would prefer? I think you would have let him cut it for you for a string or something, a couple of strings even.
No, I'll just cut my own. I'll just get a big chunk of hide and I'll just cut my own.
Ah, okay, that's what you do.
Because I don't know, I might get. I don't know. I don't even know how much feed. I don't know how much feed I need. I got to basically wrap a cord around it, wind it, and see how much feed I need. It's probably going to be about 40 feet of wrapping on this that I need.
Yeah, it takes a bit more when you're wrapping it around.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. We got somebody else on our panel.
Hey,
oh, hi, Al.
Oh, yeah, Al, you got to mute your other stuff.
What a professional studio he has with the back thingy.
Pro streamer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Tell that. Oh dear, I have something to. But you need to be gold member and have a blah many subbers and stuff before you can get that, don't you?
You're a member of the Surfing Federation there, are you? What Federation logo is that behind you?
Can you see it?
Yeah.
The Starfleet logo.
Which one?
Let's see. Let me get out of the way.
Oh,
Federation.
See, the whole Federation of Planets. Oh.
Oh, hi, Chris. Welcome.
Mr. Chris Nealon, how's it going? So, Al, how's it going?
It's going great.
Are you having fun?
It's Friday. I always have fun.
Are you going live tonight too on Twitch?
No, not tonight. Because I'm here, I can't be live when I'm here.
Why not? I was just on Charles's stream.
Well, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you all want to be live, you all can be live. It's not a big problem, mister.
I was just over with Charles. Herb was over with Charles. Ava was over with Charles.
Because he
yeah.
started.
So,
Nobody else was on.
so you guys left them and you came over here?
Well, see, the thing is, I was actually planning on going tonight anyway, because I basically started doing Friday Night Lives because nobody else was on a Friday night.
Mhm.
So I started doing Friday Night Lives. So, but the thing, we all have an understanding. If he wants to go on, I don't have a problem with that. He'll be on my shows if he sees that I'm on already. We try not to step on each other's feet. Doesn't matter. People always jump back and forth between all the streams anyway. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why they get so silent all of a sudden, isn't it?
yeah,
I have been streaming on Fridays. I've been doing some stuff for classes and such.
well, yeah,
And,
because I jumped in on that soldering one you were doing last week.
Yeah.
That soldering one.
Yeah, with that
Last week.
good old high quality video, right?
Yeah, when your computer crashed on you.
Now I need a crash course here. What's that soldering?
It's basically putting components and boards and putting the connection, basically melting a piece of tin and lead or whatever the combination of metal on it.
Oh yeah. Now,
Like on
thank
the
you.
bottom of circuit boards. Or the
Yeah,
top.
yeah. Thank you. Now I'm with you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and you need like a hot tool, and then you
Yeah,
have a tin thread and your kind of
Yeah.
small parts on there.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Al,
like
Did you know Ava? Have you ever met Ava on other shows and stuff?
The
It-
name's not familiar. I'm seeing cat and fish.
yeah,
she's,
that's me.
Yeah.
she's cat
I
and
don't know
fish
if I've ever
crafting.
seen it.
She does a lot of. Tell us about yourself, Ava.
Oh dear. Yeah, if you should go by profession, I'm a leather crafter or saddler. So leather is my choice of what you call fabric,
Your medium.
wood. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it's called. So that's the originally, but I like to do all kinds of stuff. I kind of always for a while I also thought I should start do like saddle trees, but that's a totally different school, and you need to know a lot more about wood than I do.
Oh yeah.
And then you have the wood pieces for the harnesses for
The bits.
no,
carriage.
not the bits. No, what they have on the shoulder when you pull a
Yep.
carriage.
A yoke.
Is that a yoke?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if that's yeah.
I don't
But
know.
anyway,
sure.
horses use them. They can be round color, but then it's not wood on them. But usually, but yeah,
They're
horse
leather,
hair
right?
in that.
Like
no,
like in
that's
the
the wooden part.
like in the cartoons
That's the
from the
wooden-
40s. I thought it was leather around, and then they had wooden posts at the back for the leads to hook onto.
No, it depends. But we have like it's two. You make two pieces, and they have to be put together with leather in the top and the bottom. And then the wooden piece are the framework that makes them able to go away with a ton of wood behind them, maybe
Apparently-
like they did back there.
Yeah, apparently it's just called a horse collar.
Yeah, thank you, horse collar. That's what it was.
That.
Yeah, that's the round one. I use another type.
Is it square?
Those
Is it
are
square,
those are
oblong, ellipse.
no, it's two long pieces then folded together. They might look a bit like that, but they are not round because those are for finer tunings of carriages. Like if you're going to town or to church and stuff, you have that kind of color usually. You don't have that on a working horse.
Oh,
harness.
like one of those ones then.
Yeah, they might be, but you do a bit different over there. You don't
Oh.
do it like us.
Yeah, it's the Americans. They're.
It's very interesting for me though to see all them different, but for you it's kind of boring, I guess.
Well, no, it's exciting because we like learning new stuff all the time.
So there's also a fitting process with that. And you have to have a horse that's built in the correct way to be able to use them correctly. Otherwise, it's not going to be good because you're going to have a lame horse. So.
And then you got to shoot them. That's what they do in the States, right?
No, then the rescue parties come and try to do a riding pony of the horse instead.
No. If you got a lame horse, you got to shoot it, right, Al? That's
I
why
always heard if its leg were broken, then you go ahead and shoot it.
You got to shoot it. That's why Americans carry guns. That's why every American carries a gun. In case your horse goes down, you got to shoot it. And
of course.
And then you can make glue. That's where CA glue came from, and that's what all the Turners like. Turners like CA glue. So
yeah, they
For some
even
reason,
made
glue did come
candy.
to mind too.
They even made candy from the spillage from making the leather back in the day. So
candy.
yes, from the parts you cut off
That
when
would have
you're
a
processing
unique
leather, you actually made the candy from that. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's some soft kind of chewy stuff, and it's was very popular in England, in UK. But they stopped using that though. But back in the days, they
I'm
used
sure
that.
it was probably some PETA people in there.
Gelatin. Is gelatin made from hooves?
Yeah.
Gelatin is usually from bones. Yes, from wheel bones.
And marshmallows are also made with horse hooves, aren't they?
No, marshmallows
marshmallow.
are sugar. Marshmallows are straight sugar.
Sugar egg white, perhaps, but
Oh, sugar egg whites.
yeah, more that type. I let me see if I can find a translator here.
But
and
marshmallow typically does contain Jello, so technically,
yeah, but you have bone-free yellow or gelatin also, so it's not always
What?
That.
Bone-free Jello?
or gelatin.
I hate eating my Jello pudding pop and getting a bone stuck in my mouth, right, Al?
yeah. It's the ligaments that I have a problem with. They kind of
They're all stringy. Got your dentures.
Wine gums. That's what they called.
What do they call it?
Gums. I love wine gums.
Gums. Yeah, they used to be from the part of the leather. Yeah.
Really?
Wine
Yes.
gum?
Yes.
You're
But
talking like
you have to go back like 60 years or something like that. Since they
sugar flavoring, vegetable oil.
Yeah, but
see, there's none in there.
You have to go and find a really old recipe for that.
Maybe original wine. Oh,
Yeah,
well, there
exactly.
You go. There you go. Oh, gelatin-free wine gums. Ugh, gross.
There's a lot of scary stuff when you know what's in it. You not
Right.
so much want to eat it anymore. Oh, we missed a lot of.
I like wine
here.
gums. I like wine gums. Yeah. So Shay over on Twitch is saying she goes on all of them. She's on all the platforms all the time. I know that. Chris Needland says, "Hey, Mr. Forte's in the
Hi,
house."
Billy.
Yeah. Chris Needland says, "Rather be live than otherwise." Exactly.
Are you
And-
swearing, Billy?
No, we got look
Oh,
at that.
there comes
we got
the
somebody else in
monkey.
the room.
What
We got
what
Jameson in the
happened over
house.
there?
Hey, Jameson. Oh, see, he muted himself.
Hi, Jameson.
Are you still live over on Charles's too, or did he stop?
You can nod. Okay, he is good.
Okay.
And there is
So,
me and names. It ended with Lee at least.
Billy Burt. Yeah, see, Billy's in the house again. Oh, see, yeah, we should get Billy in the room. That's going to be good.
Billy,
No,
but-
Aaron, it's not a cooking show. We're talking about leather work.
Talking about making stuff out of horses.
I was trying to come up with something else but no, I'm done.
Yes, because there's a child on the show.
No. It's about wood and not about leather.
Oh,
But you
what
can
about wood?
combine wood and leather a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with my Dreamweaver here too. So
Yeah.
yeah. So hey, so Al, about your boat. So I know you started cutting your I'm going to call them bridges or spine.
Ribs.
Ribs, close on
Yeah.
on, on the CNC, right?
Well, at first I started cutting it on the scroll saw, and it just seemed like a lot of work. Because I cut one and it took me about, I don't know, I'm going to exaggerate, probably 15 minutes, probably, maybe longer. And then I thought about it and thought, I need about 20 of the center ones and then another 5, so maybe about 30 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, I'll cut them on the CNC. I'll bring Fusion up and do the computer design in Fusion, and then to do the CAD work, that goes over to the CNC. Well, in there also, and then export it to easel, and then cut it on the XCard. But the zero position, instead of putting it here,
Mm-hmm.
I put it down here, and
Oh.
so when it go to cut, it was cutting up above, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what I had done. I mean, it's like go back and forth. Anyway, I spent about 2 days working on it, and the solution was move it from down here to up here, and then guess what? So probably this Sunday I'll clean up what I took apart last time, and I kind of mixed stuff up. Last Sunday, I cleaned this little guy, took all the supports off of it and stuff. Oh, you can't see it because of the.
Is it green by chance?
No, it's white. It's white.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah,
But,
there it is. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how
but,
cute!
It's a little dragon, and Spyro is his name.
Spyro, yeah,
And,
from the video
it's
game.
from a game. I've got another Twitch friend that plays the game and likes Spyro. So I've got one printing outside. So I went ahead and printed one this size on a resin printer, and I guess I'm looking at it up there. But I think they'll paint up really well. But that's kind of what the last stream was, I guess.
Well, you should have actually printed it in purple then. They knew it only had to paint the green on them, right? And the whites for the eyes.
I could've-
But you have to have the purple print stuff first.
Right, and I don't think I have any green, to be honest. I've got gold, I've got white, black, silver. I got pink, believe it or not. But
Filament, right?
yeah, filament.
Yeah. See, we're not 3D printers. We're not computer-ish. We're not
Well,
nerds.
I mean,
But that's a 3D
we can be
print.
we can be scroll artists.
Yeah.
And actually, I hand drew this thing and cut it on the bandsaw. Actually, if the truth be known, I didn't even put down some fonts.
So can you, if you were to program this into your 3D printer, could you 3D print that instead of string it out?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, basically, just the outline, okay, and all the holes and stuff.
Yeah.
All the lines, and then do a process called extrusion, which takes a sketch and gives it depth or extrudes.
Oh, I remember
So
that when you.
yeah.
I remember that when you were making your coins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have a little octopus that's 3D printed, but not by me though, because I don't have any.
Did Jim Bashirs? He was printing a bunch of them.
That's cool.
This one glows in the dark.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
I've got some.
Not done.
I've got some glow in the dark ones too. I mean,
but it's exactly the same model. It's exactly that one I have, but it's in pink or skin color. Yeah, it's exactly that. It's have the same snot and everything. But what I was most impressed by were all the moving parts on it and how you could make all the moving parts. That was to me a mystery. Yeah, my cat loves it too.
Yeah, I bet.
But I need to paint it. But I want to not scroll off. I want to sand off the. You get like the ridges, so you have strings around from the build, at least from that printer. So can you just sand it off like so you get a smooth surface?
Yeah, you can. Filler, sanding and filling is the key to the smoothest surfaces. And then sometimes you get really lucky and it's like, cue ball. I mean, it just depends. I mean, you can set it for a real fine layer also, and that gets rid of all the lines. Once the printer is tuned in, then you can refine it or do resin, and then resin almost has almost no lines. But automotive filler,
you can do a lot of stuff.
Aaron over on Facebook says you can print anything on a 3D printer. Come on, anything. Come on, really, anything.
Yeah,
but they even try doing hearts and ears and limbs and I don't know what. You have like the human tissue printers too.
Yep. Oh yeah, right.
Yep.
I gotta
21st century.
I gotta make me one of these, right?
You want to be a donkey?
No, I want to be a horse.
Why you want to be a horse? Nobody want to be with you then.
Everybody likes riding horses. Nobody likes riding donkeys. Come on. The logic is there.
No, absolutely not.
Going back to the Lady Washington and the boat, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I thought, but usually they come like with parts already. You just have to crack them out but you get sheets of wood that you need to sew out. So you need to actually cut them out, the parts.
Yes. Yeah, in fact,
okay.
I built for the pallet wood upcycle challenge. I built a.
Did you have it with you?
A Star Trek shuttle.
Later, Billy. He went to Charles.
Do you have it
with
you?
It's at the shop.
Oh.
I mean, I can go get it, but the point I was going to drive is I took pallets and milled them down to the 1/4-inch size that I needed instead of going down to the big box store. You got 2 holes in the center, but some of the stuff I was using that didn't even bother it. But I took those and applied the same process and made a bunch of 1/4-inch boards, and that's what I've been cutting the ribs on. Wow. I thought I had some ribs in here, but I guess I don't.
But that works. Why wouldn't that work? It's usually wood. Yeah. Maybe not the finest wood. You have to worry about the twig places, or what you call it.
Yeah. There's a lot of cracks in it, and there's a lot of
character. There's a lot of character in it.
Spots. Excuse me, but seriously, I picked these pallets. I got 10 of them. They were so nice. You can tell the wood was rough, but you can look at it and see that they're not all splintered or all messed up. Or these are really nice.
Yeah, but you're going to paint the boat anyway, aren't you?
Eventually, it will be painted. Yes.
Some parts will like the railing and stuff. Some of it will be wooden, I guess.
Yeah. Can I share my screen?
Yep.
Yeah, that might be a way to do this. Let me get it first, and then.
Yeah, we don't want to see all the bad stuff in your computer. Yeah, see,
there's so many
all kinds of stuff on it. All the different hobbies that people have, and everything all the different interests that people have, and it basically, I like to combine a lot of different materials and aspects in all my creations, anyway. So,
all right, here we go. So, and I agree totally with you, John. I mean, it's like I call myself a jack of all trades, a master of none. But in fact, you guys were talking about leather working. I've got some leather that I want to make some cushions and stuff out of, and I'm eyeballing for the Black Friday deals and stuff. At Tandy Leather, they've got whole hides, and I'm trying to get a beige color also. But I'm going to be
you want to have like natural leather.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, so,
at least if it's tanned with bark, then it's going to be that.
So
And
Al,
not color.
Aaron over Facebook is asking, what are the boats you build? Miniature replicas? But this is
Well,
actually the first one you've built, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really don't build boats. I just do general making, right? And because I built the shuttlecraft, and I can show you some pictures of it now that I've got the screen up, but I decided to go ahead and build another model. And a leatherworking friend of mine said, hey, why don't you build a steampunk ship? And I thought, wow.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome.
So I was looking at ships and I thought, wow, this guy's a pirate. He actually sailed on this ship. Now, not on this one, Enterprise, but this is the same ship that played in Star Trek and also in Pirates of the Caribbean. And so I thought I'd do this one and I'd make it steampunk. So eventually I think it's going to have a balloon up on top instead of all the sails and stuff. But
I didn't know about steampunk until like 3 years ago, something like that. It's still new to me. So, but I'm still and I look at some of the stuff they make in leather, and I kind of like, oh my god, I can do that.
Right.
Shay says she wants to build a boat.
So I started, like I said, on the scroll saw, cutting the ribs. But I don't know where they're at.
I think Shay should build a boat.
Should, but then see, this is what I ended up having to do, or what I was going to do, or I am going to do. But I thought, no way.
Yeah. There is a lot of small parts when you build a ship,
and that's not even the the deck or the planking on the outside.
No, that's just the skeleton inside
exactly.
that holds it together.
Exactly. So it was, and I did several of them. I did the different sizes and stuff playing around, and then I realized, no, I think I'm gonna just go.
And
with
they
it.
do have to match also, otherwise the ship will be crooked and all weird.
Right. And I will be painting it. So you asked me if I was going to paint it. I will be painting it. That similar scheme that you see there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's actually been a really, really fun build. And this last weekend, I made some progress. So it's always good when you move forward.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah. So what I was trying to imitate when I first started this is making the Galileo, which is a shuttlecraft from Star Trek, the original series. And although it's not identical to it, I kind of kicked myself because I should have gone just a little bit more into it, but I had to turn the project in. I had to turn the contest in and stuff. And
I think it turned out pretty good, though.
Well, considering this is pallet wood.
Yeah, exactly, a pallet wood.
Yeah, but that's what it ended up being. And I used the scroll saw. I used the lathe. The engines were turned on the lathe. And I'm not a lathe person. I have to, but I'm not really, I'm not really, Jimmy Page. I mean, Jimmy Page, right?
Jamie Page, yeah.
Yeah, or Carl, or I'm definitely not that. So anyway, and this is painted. It has a lot of Bondo on it, basically, or the finishing glaze that you give fenders to fill in pinholes. That makes it really smooth. Here's some parts while I was turning it. You can kind of see some putty there that I was using on the holes. Those are actually nail holes. So,
can you open it up so we can see it?
You don't see it?
No,
nope.
We just see your desk. Oh, you're working on double mirrored monitors, aren't you?
Yeah, let me. Is it sharing now?
No, you stopped your share.
That figures.
You're working on multiple monitors, aren't you? Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
and now I'm
Yeah,
all
exactly.
confused as to where I'm at. Yeah, I was bringing them up over there, and then
Yeah.
they would pop up over here, and this was the
Stupid,
screen I was-
stupid StreamYard.
But
We're looking
cool.
forward to it, Shay.
Yeah,
ship.
she's gonna build a boat.
I can't wait to see it. I mean, what type of boat is he going to build?
She doesn't know yet.
Oh.
Well,
One
if
thing-
you want to have a complicated boat to build, you should look up the ship of Vasa.
Voss?
Vasa. Shall I spell it to you somewhere? Where can I spell it? I can write it in. It will pop up in here. And like that. Come soon. And that is the ship I talked about, and that is actually a very, very magnificent ship. It's very
The Vasa.
quite large. Yeah. And it's a lot of Americans find the story of Vasa quite of interesting.
Did you put it on Facebook? Where'd you put it?
It will pop up. It could come
So
up in the chat
it's
in
called-
StreamYard.
Yeah, VASA or the WASA is the Swedish pronunciation of Vasa.
Vasa.
Swedish warship built between 1626 and 1628. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but the main thing is that they found it was so preserved or what you call it in the mud.
Look at all the carving on that. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's one magnificent ship. You should put up. Well, everybody can go check for it though, but
The amount of work that went into that, like years of work.
yeah, and all that was wrong with it was that the one that was building it was supposed to be a warship, so they add another layer of cannons, so it got a bit taller and a bit heavy on top, and they didn't put enough weight in the keel, so that's why it tipped over as soon as it was launched.
Wow.
So it
So
never
cool.
sailed. But it's so very well preserved, and it's been on in the harbor of Stockholm City all this time until they dig it up from the water and preserved it in the 60s, and then it got its old museum. So that's what
Wow.
tourists call.
They painted it too. Holy cow, look at that.
The backside of that ship is magnificent.
That is
And then
amazing.
it got its old museum.
Wow.
And I told you it was from 1600 something. I wasn't lying.
What is she
The
says?
backside of that ship is magnificent. You have to mute us.
Yeah, Al, you got your sound is on.
Ah,
You know what? It's a lot better than having a bot, though. Trust me on that one.
That's a really, really interesting ship.
So-
But it would have been better if it actually sailed. But we built a lot of ships that we sailed around the world. We owned Saint Bartholomeus in the Caribbean ones. That was our slave trade. We didn't even have it for 1 year or something, but still they have Swedish
those were the pirates
remnants
of the
there.
Caribbean.
yeah, that is really awesome.
That's a ship to build, huh?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Shay says, "I want to build a boat now." She said, "Right now she's making a freaking billboard." That's what I told her. I called her the billboard princess because of this new cutting she's doing of a family portrait. There's like five. I think there's 5 people in it. It's pretty big too. There's a video of her doing it.
Yeah, we have to check it out. Sorry.
Cool. Holy cow! Look at that. 45 minutes in the show. I haven't even talking about Scroll Song yet.
No, and the people
No.
run back to Charles.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing my dream catcher.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out.
Yeah, I can't wait till it's done, and then because it's gonna be a surprise for everybody because I never really plan anything out when I'm doing it. I just do it, and everything turns out good.
You wing it.
Everything John touches turns to gold.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Gold.
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 Oh, that's good, Al.
So Al, you gonna hang around with us while I'm scrolling, or
Sure.
and talk and chat, and everybody just talks and chats up a storm on my show? Yeah, this is the first time you've ever been on my show.
No, I haven't.
No,
I saw you pop up. I've
been in
been
the
lazy
chat.
around the couch.
Yeah.
And came in here thinking
Very
I'm going to do a little designing, and well,
This is
I'm
what
actually-
happens on the John show. I you know what? I'm just gonna call it the John show because
Well, maybe it should be that instead.
or the Ava show when Ava takes over.
Well, I'm knitting, so I'm kind of busy.
Yeah.
you're knitting this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now.
Why don't you show us your knitting?
Well, I could do that in I would need to go and relieve myself in a little bit though,
Okay.
and then I come back and I can put the camera on.
Yeah, Ava does lots of she does she was making clay stuff and she's making a shrunken head.
Well,
making a shrunken
it's
head.
going.
You're still making your shrunken head, right, out of leather?
Well, I haven't started properly yet. I'm gonna do it, but I haven't started properly.
I
Yet.
think you should
I'm
just
a
do
slow
one.
starter.
Just do one
Yeah.
and then learn from your mistakes. That's what we all do.
Yeah, that's why I have 2 balls for it. Yeah, I know, but it is balls. It's wooden balls, so that's the. I don't know if I'm going to leave the wooden ball inside though. But yep. And I have acrylic paint to paint them with. Not that that's what you're usually using on leather, but for this type of, it works. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, it's
Acrylic paint is great.
It's
It works.
anyway.
Acrylic paint works on almost anything. So
Did you ever use Tester's paint?
what did you call it?
Testors. It's a brand name for model
Yeah.
shipbuilding. Yeah.
You mean those little mini jars that cost a fortune to buy?
Yes.
Sure.
I think they goes like Hobby Lacquer or something over here.
Yes, exactly. Hobby Lobby. Yes, exactly.
So, but they are so expensive,
Yeah.
and
They
there's
are.
so very little in them. So it's not no, and
Considering
it's lacquer. So and lacquer doesn't work great with leather because it's not flexible enough. It will crack when it dried up.
that makes sense.
You need to have some flexible. I'm actually looking for some flexible type of clear lacquer that could work on leather, like say a bag. So it can be when you're making the. Well, I could actually show you a
Yeah. See. Peer
bag I
pressure.
made.
Peer
You
I
pressure.
wish I had thought of that.
Peer
You haven't
pressure.
seen, John. You haven't seen any bag I made, have you?
No.
Oh dear.
No, but I saw your fish
I
wallet
didn't quite catch that last line. What was that?
Handbag.
handbag.
Oh, as in.
Yeah.
Sa-
You can
satchel.
make man bag also.
A merce.
But my desk is a mess here.
You mean something like this?
That's a pouch.
The coin
That's
purse.
a very.
Coin purse.
Mine wouldn't look like that if I made one,
I bet it wouldn't.
because I would have used other materials. You just have soft skin there.
Hey Al, do you cosplay by chance?
Um,
Come
what
on.
do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, do I?
Robin
Do
Hood,
you go to like Star Trek Con and
Yes. Yes.
Ivanhoe.
yes.
but but did you go to like other cosplay stuff? Like did you strictly go to like Star Trek Con, or did you go to other con fests and stuff as well?
Usually it is science fiction conventions. Yes.
Oh, we missed that. Aaron said the Great Lakes are littered with sunken ships, and they
Oh,
are
yeah.
in fresh
I
water.
would or don't.
They are in fresh water, so they will be saved better than those in the salt water. By the way, I'm going to go and split it as I say it, and I'll be back. Okie doke.
So, hey, Dave, how's it going? Good to see you over here too.
I have my gold, my gold here, and my coins.
Are those maker coins by chance?
This is yes.
Oh, like the ones I help you design.
Yes,
That I haven't gotten a cup.
But I have chunks of gold too.
Oh. Oh, I still haven't even started your $5 bill yet. I've not even started your Leonard Nimoy bill yet.
The spotification. This is what it's messed up, but I can't see it.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
I hate that.
That's a weird. Yeah, it's green screen. I hate that.
Yeah. How does it know that to do me, but when you put something in front of it, see, and it's.
I had the same problem with my Sprite bottle, and I turned down my green screen percentages so that when I held something up in front, it didn't show, but when I had stuff behind me, it showed up there though.
But what I get is this fuzz here on the sides.
Oh, okay.
If I do that.
Aaron over on Facebook says that's a funny pack, Al. It's a coin purse.
Bilbo. That's all the words I know to it.
Shay says, just finished my boss's face. I hope I'm not fired after this. It's actually a really cool pattern she's doing. She's doing a family of her boss. Family portrait. What 25 by 20.
On YouTube?
No, she's basically just doing it. Shay's actually a brand new Shaylee Morehouse. She's a brand new scroller. She's only done Shay, this is what, your 15th pattern that she's done? And she's like phenomenal. Like she's taking to it like a horse to water. Don't take offense to that, Shay. And she basically jumped into it. She asked me some questions about doing scrolling, and I did a live tutorial with her, like a one-on-one tutorial with her, which anybody can do if they just ask me, not a problem. And I walked her through some stuff, showed her some extra stuff, and then showed her ways that I did stuff, and then she just freaking started doing stuff. She ordered Charles's Avengers pattern, and she wants to do that next, and she's going full guns into everything, man. And yeah, she's only been doing it for 3 months now. Yeah, she just wants to. Oh yeah, so she's doing number 18 right now. Yay, way to go! That's cool.
And it's so much fun.
It's fun when you have time to do it, and you're not stuck on a show talking, and you actually get time to scroll.
Yeah. Considering, like you said, it's been 53 minutes.
53 minutes, and I haven't. I could. Oh yeah, look here. I got some scroll saw. There's some scroll saw blades for you. There's a variety pack of scroll saw blades. There. See, I talked about scrolling. That's good.
Here we go.
You can't say this isn't the best scrolling show you've ever been on, Al. Come on.
I can't say that. You're right. The irony is pretty much all of them are the same. I mean, I've been a lot of makers streams, and we're going to talk about 3D printers. Let's say we talk about everything. Oh,
we go off topic on everything all the time. My shows are bad though. My shows are bad. Shay can tell you, Ava can tell you. Like there's no filters on my show. We talk about everything, and basically anything goes. It's unbelievable. It's not for the faint of heart. Trust me on this one.
To each his own.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh. Well, I know Ava. She's quite the multitasking maker as well. Like she does everything too. She does like little. What was she doing? She was doing clay. Uh, Stace from Stace Makes, right? And
No.
so she's a turner, and she's working with Wayne, and they're building a dollhouse, and they're getting all these other makers to fill the rooms.
Oh, cool.
So all the other makers are making like tables and table legs and turning them on their lathes, right? And bowls and bowls and Ava's making like the fruit for the bowl that goes on the dining room table.
What?
So
what
it,
scale or
I
how
think
big?
I think it's like 1/16 or one. I think it's 1 to 1/16 scale. It's
Okay.
like so it's still a fair size.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're making like 4-poster beds and everything.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's a huge collaboration with everybody.
One of the first projects that I actually started doing was a dollhouse, and I made it out of 1/4-inch plywood, and put it together, sent it off to the grandkids, and then I built another one. Actually, I gave it to them. We didn't take it apart, but then I did another one that we were able to take apart. It was panel by panel, basically.
Oh yeah,
and it was able to be taken apart and and then reassembled again. And it had a bunch of furniture in it and stuff that my wife made, that I made. We just kind of that was the first. And I never continued down that line of dollhouse making. I mean, it was very simple. It wasn't anything fancy. I've seen some dollhouses that are very elaborate and very realistic. And
I've seen some dollhouses that are worth more than my house.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like
dear.
real Swarovski crystal chandeliers. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not paying $800 for chandelier. I don't even have my own house. Come on.
Right. But that's a
why
whole
don't
hobby in
you?
itself too. I mean, as far as making miniatures and stuff.
Oops.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of phenomenal. I never really got into train building, like
There's
train
another.
modeling,
Yeah.
but that's a whole nother
Mhm.
that's a world on its own.
Yes.
Train dioramas and like realistic like mountain scenes of like, okay, here's the actual here's a picture of the actual bridge, and then here's the actual bridge in model form with the train running across it, right? Like,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
phenomenal.
Am I making noises?
Yeah, we hear y'all. We know you're back.
Are you fiddling?
You're fiddling.
Of course I am
haven't
fiddling.
really made any
Oh.
dioramas, but I have
Yeah.
made items for dioramas for various different people. One of them was little barrels, that they were going to use and set up. And this isn't the right scale. They were actually even smaller. But
Like a warehouse.
well, it was actually a fallen helicopter with
Oh,
like
okay.
100 little barrels. I don't know where they're at. I thought I had both of them sitting right there next to each other. I guess not. But this is, like I said, big compared to.
Oh dear, I need to clean the
That's why I like
desk. It's a mess.
The 3D printing, the 3D printer itself, because
Hello.
you can make tiny things. You can make welcome. You can make stencils like these, and you can do this too on the on the scroll saw. But you can make stencils like for brick walls and such. This one right here is going to be a new one. This is going to be a mold. Let's see. This is a positive. Then I'm going to take and make a mold out of it that in turn, I don't know how to get it to see, but see the little holes for the bricks and such.
Are they Lego blocks?
Silicone mold will come out of there. And then
Cinder
in turn-
blocks.
Pardon me?
Cinder blocks or mold or
Yeah,
bricks, right?
cinder blocks or blocks for walls, kind of along the same line as this. But again, for a diorama.
Cool.
Yeah. So Maybe one of these days. I don't know.
Yeah, see, you fiddle about with everything too.
Right. Exactly.
But you also have like the lasers and everything at your they at your availability too. So
Well, yeah. I mean, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I did a that ended up over in Pam's boxes. I don't know if you know her, but she makes boxes. I think she's over in Ireland. I want to say. Excuse me. I made a one of Matt Haas's contests, the Maker's Rock album. I made a Pink Floyd album, and I use a laser to etch it. Oh my God! And I'm not taking credit for it, but it's just how beautiful it came out. Because somebody said, "Hey, why don't you do it this way?" I was going to use the laser to cut it and stuff. Yeah, and it just kind of. But when he said, "Do this and this and this to it," holy smokes! It was gorgeous as far as the detail. You could see everything. It was really neat.
yeah, but you used a laser. You didn't really make it. Come on.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's just like my wife and I were talking about it today. She does embroidery, and she said that because she uses a machine, people tell her that when she quilts that she's not quilting, and I'm like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like CNC. That's not woodworking.
But everybody quilt with the machine these days. So what are they asking from her?
Exactly.
No way.
This was not mold, by the way. This is fat that comes out from the leather, and it get white on. You can see it. Some bits where the stitches are on that side. And it's just this has been lying around in this one, so that's why that I haven't looked at it for years. So the fat comes out of the leather, so it looks. Everybody wonders what is it I'm doing here now? What of this is a nostril piece for a horse. Let's see. Let's get it to the right.
The bit goes in
here again.
The bit goes in here?
It's not the one that holds the bit. It's just for the nostril. I don't know what you call it. It's one of these that you have on the nose on the horse. Just. It's not with the bit. It's just for the nose. The nose comes out here where I have my hands, and that goes on top of the nose. So So it's a special type of this type, and I even put a little bling bling there.
Bling bling, yeah, I see it.
So that's one thing I made. So
I'm sitting here looking at the painting behind you.
Here's another piece of strap. It's just for horse gear, so it's not. But I just don't want to lose it, so that's why I putting it on that other piece. But that was just this is my bag that I use.
Did you make that yourself?
It's a bit yes. And
see, that's very useful. It's very handy.
And then there is compartment inside, a middle piece, and then you can see I didn't have any paint on the inside to start with, but then I put it there anyway. So, and then you have like that's hand stitches. It's nothing done by machine, all by hand. And of course, it's the same on the other side, and that is how you do it. That's not the best. You can think that this is supposed to be a clean surface, but I don't care so much. But and I had a piece of deer antler at home, so I made that into the lock.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's a big tooth too.
And you can see that it's very grained.
Yeah.
And I don't mind because that shows that it's actual leather, and it's not the preference of choice to make a bag from, because it's the neck of a bull neck. but it leaves a pattern in it. So usually they make like cases for axes and stuff from this type of leather. But I thought it was too nice to waste on that, so I made a bag of it.
Yeah, it has
And
some
it's
nice grain to it.
like 10 years old.
And it looks brand new.
So
It does,
and it
it
still
does.
holds together. And then
Yeah,
I
leather is
have.
very sturdy.
You were talking about stars and stuff. So what do we have there? Star Trek fan of all. So what is that?
Star Trek. Star Trek
That
is
is a star sign. That is a star sign. This is called Andromeda, I think, that star sign.
Neat. Yeah,
And that there you have another one,
I see it now. I didn't see it a second ago.
the Sagittarius. Yeah, and then on the other
Constellation,
side
yes.
I put another. And that's we call it the little bear, but I don't know what you call it.
Big Dipper.
No,
It's not the big.
that's the Little Dipper, so it's Ursa Minor.
That's Ursa Minor.
Yeah.
Then Little
Yeah,
Dipper.
yeah, that's what it called. So that's kind of like what I made out of that. And it actually has a shine to it. And I colored these with silver. That starts to wear out now. So
That almost
wasn't
looks like an
good,
awesome
but that's-
tricorder bag, eh, Hal?
It does look like a
Yeah.
tricorder bag, doesn't it? Yes. Now that you mention it, that square.
And you can have it so nicely on your shoulder.
And then, and then you just go down here and then just kind of, sir, I'm scanning, detecting alien life.
Yeah, kind of like that. So I'm gonna. I don't think there was anything else in it. No. So I put them back in here again, so I know where they are. If you heard some noises before, it was just the cats.
So Ava, Al was asking about your paintings in the background.
Oh dear, Al, what can I say about them? It's a friend of my dad who painted them, except the lower one there. The one there, it's a friend's. It's about when Sweden were getting their first female
Oh,
bishop.
Okay.
So that's what it's about, and
It looked really cool when I saw it.
everything is there. So it's a 3-piece painting that. So
I think it looks cool.
I believe, yeah, they talked a lot about it when it happened.
I bet.
And here is what I'm knitting right now.
That.
Yeah, I don't get my thumbs up here properly yet, but
Is it going to be a glove?
be
then?
no, not the complete. It would just go here. So
Yeah,
instead of you having the half cut finger glove, I just do it like a mitten instead. I cut it, and I just have to do that finger. Makes it goes much faster. But and then I just knit it to that, and then I can use it on the keyboard because I'm freezing on my hands all the time. So I thought I should get me something to prevent me from that. So I just wing it. I just put some, on the loop, and then I started.
Is your cat
That's what I
hungry?
did.
What's
And I
going
do
on
it with
your
this.
cat?
This is an American way. Do you hear my cat now?
Yes.
Oh, you could. Yeah, he's a bit. I don't know what he wants. He's just crazy. Don't pay attention to him.
And John, here's my tricorder bag that I made. It was a simple little bag, but tricorder needs
The
to go in
fastest way you can do it with rivets.
with rivets. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, this was actually an
and you
online build.
You didn't finish it off. I can show you
I
what the
didn't.
problem is there because you
didn't.
didn't finish it.
Yeah.
You can do that, but it's
Still all
it's all right. You can do it like that, but you didn't finish make the finishing touch to it.
It
That's
was
what
a
you didn't do.
one night on stream build is what it was. And honestly, I don't have that, I don't know what it's called, but that deal to.
You can use sandpaper. There's no excuse.
And I probably could make one out of
Here.
wood, right? No, you're right. But see, this is the jack of all trades, master of none.
You see-
I don't I don't do leather work, but yet I've shown you a couple of things that I've done, right? Only because other people have helped.
Yeah, but it's great. You should. But I'm just gonna tell you something that makes it looks even better. The cuts are it's cut in the corner here, so it's much softer. I have coated it with edge coating, so that bit is done. But here it's just yeah. And then I need to do it like this, I think. And now I can't talk because I had the camera in my mouth. And then and then you have to take this tool. And you get the creasing on the side there. And that's what makes you a saddler or a hobby maker. The difference.
I didn't
if
see
you have that
any
crease
of
there or not.
Yeah, your camera stopped while you're doing that.
You didn't?
No.
Uh-huh. So I had this too.
Uh-huh. Oh, nice. Nice. Yes.
And
Yes.
then you get the crease.
Very
And that's
nice.
the difference. You could have done that to your bag too, and it would have had a totally different look. Those little finish pieces
Yes.
are, yeah, those are the ones that make it the
You know,
difference.
those little details and those
Oh!
little
That
tricks.
was
Ava, come
way
on.
too low.
Yeah, come on.
Jan, shift the camera now. You've seen enough. You've seen enough. That's it.
Thank you.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Oh,
Thank you.
stop. We didn't
You're
see anything.
welcome.
What did I miss? What? No, I'm
Cleavage
just
shot.
joking. Let's go
Yeah,
on.
yeah, Mr. Cleavage shot, but it's okay. 'Cause we're not going to dwell on that because we're just discussing other stuff.
She just
Yeah.
became what in the Twitch world is termed a booby girl.
Yeah.
Booby
Not
streamer.
much
There
to
we
see. Not much to see anyway. So on with the show. On with the show.
go. Yeah, right.
But I'm so happy most of the guys are over at Charles right now, so nobody saw it anyway.
Exactly.
But they're gonna
See,
see it tomorrow if they're gonna hear about it. So everybody coming, you're gonna get so many watches on this
There you go.
episode.
There you go.
And I'm not always, the bad one. It's just I sort of feed off everybody else, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Of course you're okay.
I'm pure
And
in
also,
innocence.
I have. This is how you can use acrylic paint. Also, that's a
Wait, hold on a
silver
sec.
acrylic paint.
Hold on a sec. On leather?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Ava, do you have your
yes,
do you
acrylic
have your
paint
fi-
on
your-
leather.
Do you have your fish
And
wallet
I-
with you? I love your fish wallet. You got to show Al your
Yes.
fish wallet.
But now yeah. This I usually ask, what do you think this is made of? But now he disturbed.
wow.
He destroyed everything there.
Yes.
That looks
But that
very
is
scaly.
yeah,
It
it's
looks
seal
scaly.
bass. Neel bass, it's called.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
It's
but
fish.
they haven't
It's
pressed the
fish
leather
skin.
so hard. That's why.
Wow.
And this is a salmon piece, but it's pressed much harder. That's why you don't see the scaling so big.
Wow.
Who would have thought you could make
And
walls
there
out
was
of
my
fish,
driver's
right, Al?
license also. Now you think that I had that. Fish is actually a very, very strong hide. And this is also over 10 years old.
I've seen shark being used.
Now you can move the camera again. Shift it to
Okay,
someone
relax.
else.
Relax.
Thank you. I tried to do this also. He can see it through there. It's my
Is that
first guy
carving?
I tried. Yeah, whittling.
Whittling.
Yeah. He looks like he has his eyes shut, but it doesn't. But yeah, he also have a big beard. But yeah, that's.
Saint Nick.
Yeah.
And here is the ball for their shrinking head. Let me see. He has 2 eyes.
Was that originally a a ball and then you've carved on it, or did you actually
Yeah.
turn that?
No, I don't have a lathe. I
Okay.
can't turn. I'm just a turn wannabe. Kind of like. So that's it about that.
Nice. Cool.
Are you gonna get anything scrolled tonight, John, or are you
I don't
just
know. You guys want to
mesmerized?
see? You guys want to see me scrolling? But the thing is, you guys got to chat amongst yourselves, though.
115.
So Al, it means you got to start cracking jokes, buddy.
I haven't followed what Shay's saying here.
Oh, so basically, she set a limit for herself that she's only going to do 25 items, and if she's not good at it, she's going to change to another hobby.
25?
Yep, she
That's
set a limit for
low,
herself,
Shay.
25. But the thing, have you
Yeah,
you've seen her work, right? Like her
No,
work
I
is just,
haven't.
her work is amazing. Like you know what, Shay, I'm gonna call you out right now. I'm gonna throw your stuff up here on a screen share.
Here we go.
Hi, Herb. Did you just come back? Because you heard boobies and then you came here. I just showed them my cleavage by mistake. You missed that.
Yeah, missed that one, Herb. You got to go back in the video 10 minutes and see it.
Yeah, Herb, you can just scroll back in the video.
And it was way more than I was. See, there comes the cat. He was the one that screamed before. He's the size of a Maine Coon cat.
Hello,
I've
kitty.
learned.
So
Oh,
I
he was
assume
lit.
that you also have some fish, right?
Not at the moment. I do have aquarium though, but it's empty. It's no fishes in it. But yeah,
Okay.
that's where it comes from.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because
Yeah,
Because of-
that's
that right there.
exactly spot on. But you know what? By the way, I do have something spalted here.
Nice.
Yes, it was a guy made this and then he sent it to me. But it's so light and it feels almost like plastic when you touch it. It's so weird.
Neat. I turned some aromatic cedar and made it into a back scratcher. And it is
Nice.
just really light. I was surprised how light it was. So I definitely understand. That's this is that maple?
Yes, you might be right. No, it's oh, what's that in English?
Herb says he's
They
realized.
grow by the water and they have cones. The leaf tree that have cones.
Fir or pine?
No, it's a leaf tree. Green tree leaves.
Oak?
No, it have cones though, not berries, nuts, but cones.
Like pine cones? But
No, small. Yeah, but they look like them. Maybe, but they are much tinier.
I don't know.
Ticks love to be in them too. I go and Google translate it for you.
Okay. See, I'm in West Texas in a desert. There aren't very many trees
There's
here.
not a lot of trees around. We got a lot
Right,
of cacti
so-
here, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you are in Texas.
Yes. In the desert.
Yeah, you're in the yeah.
Yeah, he's in the same place as Charles and Wes and Russ.
I'm even
and
further
and-
west than Charles.
Oh
but, yeah.
dear. Oh
they're all
dear.
they're all in the same state.
But it's like, do you have horny toads there?
No.
All
yeah.
wood.
Horny toads. Horny toads.
Horny toads?
Horny
No,
toads,
that
yeah.
we don't have horny toads here.
Come on, John, can you pick up on that one? Yeah, I can tell you were kind of thinking about that.
Come on, Al.
I need
I'm a
to-
good boy.
She said horny toads.
I didn't expect that from you. Wow, I've seen a different side of you now.
I need to look in Wikipedia to see what it's called in English because the translator can't make it. And then I have to go to English to make it.
Charles has been
Yeah,
a bad
it's called
influence
all.
on me, John.
AL. It's the same as Swedish. All.
An owl tree.
An old tree, yes.
An owl tree, really?
Yeah, that's one of the best whittling woods you can have. It's soft.
Oh.
It's nice to cut the
I-
knife
Is
in.
it like basswood?
It looks like basswood, yeah.
It has cones. There comes
They're
the
known-
female catch.
They're
She
known as
also
the
wants
tree-
to be here.
The all tree is known as the tree of life.
Oh, you are so pretty. Yeah, show them your booty. Are you giving them a booty call?
Hello. Yeah.
Oh,
what are
you're
you-
so nice. I'm not gonna move her.
But I mean that's perfect.
Yeah, look at all the viewers I got now. That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah, where did it all come from? They heard booty call.
I would make a comment, but I think I'm going to just keep it to myself right now.
Three shows at once. Oh my goodness gracious. Have you told everybody what happened here now so everybody will come here instead?
Yeah, I can't get I can't get my Facebook to come up, so I can't show Shay's stuff off to you guys. But she does awesome work. Al, if you want, go over to Midnight Scroll Her group, Facebook group,
Oh dear, what is this going to
and
be?
you'll see shady stuff. And like she said, the one she's doing right now is her 18th cut. So, 7 more cuts, and she's going to decide whether she wants to keep these scroller or not. But if she gives up scrolling, then look at all the scrollers she's going to lose, and all the fun shows she's going to hang out on.
Midnight Scroll Her.
Yes. Are you meaning that people are coming here that's only scrolling?
Well, no,
Mag like Neto Polling Mangna.
No.
This must not be it. Yeah.
So
Is there a link somewhere?
here, I'll just send it. I'll send it to you.
Okay. And on what?
On Facebook.
See, I'm on YouTube now. I've got the local chat. I'm on Facebook. There we go.
All the scrollers live in Texas, except for John and John, which live in Canada, and Kevin.
John and John.
Yeah, John.
There
and
is
John.
some UK guys too, but they are different time zones. So
And Kevin Weeb in Armstrong, BC.
Oh, I think she needs to keep scrolling.
Exactly, right?
Yes. Yes.
what is wrong with
I don't know if this applies, but I think it could apply. I used to play keyboards with a friend of mine, and he used to play the guitar. And I would always say, "Man, but I play music so bad. I mean, I'm not really a real good musician or musician really even." He says, "Even bad music is better than no music at all." And the scrolling is beyond that point, the other way, towards the good side.
And the thing is, she actually made her own self portrait as a pattern too, and scrolled that out.
Is that the one with her husband and their 2 kids?
No.
Hi, John. John Nave just came.
There's one picture in her photos. Wait, it's in her cover page there.
Yes, I see it on the left side.
Yeah. So she took a portrait and made her own pattern and cut her own pattern out. So
Shoot.
yeah,
That's
even
talented.
I haven't done my own self portrait because I'm
Yeah. Yeah, I think I vote that she stays scrolling. And
She's
I don't know.
natural with that.
she might be an
Apparently.
awesome boat builder too, right?
if she wants to go on to other things, well, by all means, go to other things. But you keep scrolling, and then you expand, and you go to something else, and you add that to the repertoire, and then you go on. But I'm seeing some really nice things here. So
Yeah, and
that box is really nice.
she actually. You like Shay's box?
This lamp is not doing any good. How
And,
shall I put it? I need to see what I'm doing.
She also had her son and her daughter on the scroll saw too. So now it's a family affair, so she can't not do it anymore.
Well, I see 5 that she's cutting. So a portrait of 5.
Yeah, that's her boss's family. She's doing that
Oh,
for
okay.
her boss.
Okay.
How's John this night then?
Mr. Nave, how's it going? Good to see you in the chat over on YouTube over there. Oh, and since you guys are over on YouTube, everybody over on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and tell your friends, because there's more than just scrolling here, apparently.
I'm not coming on your show again, John. This is the last time now. I am embarrassed myself forever.
You can turn your camera back off. You don't have to have it on.
Well, I
It's too
was
late
talking
now.
I was talking about doing woodworking on my last stream, and I ended up, taking and doing some 3D printing. So it's like I'll do 2-3 different things on the show sometimes.
Yeah, they were, John. They were talking about Shaylee.
The only thing I don't do is I don't have others on my show, and I probably should. No reason. I just never have. Well, I can't say never.
Well, yeah, because
But it's a risk also.
Well, no, see, because the thing, like when Al does his shows, Al's working, but I'm in the chat, I'm asking him questions. His bot answers them way too late, like a minute and a half after I answer his questions.
Yeah, the bot is kind of sometimes laggy, yes.
But it's no fun watching if people don't pay attention to the chat. If you have a panel, that's for sure.
Yeah, John, we're talking about Shaylee. She says that she's only going to attempt 25 cuts, and then she's going to decide whether she still wants to be a scroller or not. So I think we all have to gang up on her and say, Shay, come on, I think you can make something good out of yourself out of this. So everybody message Shaylee and go, stop, don't stop scrolling. Oh, talking about scrolling, guess what I'm going to start doing now?
1 hour in the show, and you're going to
I'm going to move my camera. I'll move my camera over. I got to get something done. I know I have some people coming over. I got 2 clients coming over this weekend, I know. And 2 guys that want scroll saw lessons.
Cool.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Hello, baby. What do you want? Put cat hair on my
They're curious about scroll saws, and they don't know how to start about doing it, and they don't know what saws to get. So,
no, Chris, this is a boob show.
I said, come on over to my shop, and I'll show you some stuff. They're like, what? Really? I'm like, yeah. Come over, try out my scroll saw. See what you like about it. See what you don't like about it.
Once you get past, the wood coming up, in other words, getting used to holding it down.
Yeah, but with spiral blade, like I don't even have to hold it.
Right.
Because it doesn't even bounce, right?
Exactly.
See, I'm not even holding it. There's my both hands.
I have been recently using flat blades, but spirals is pretty much what I've always used.
What is Shay saying? I do love it. Didn't know I was going to like it so much.
Good.
Well, it's also the company you hate too, though.
But of course she can build a boat if she wants to. She's not forced to just only scroll.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
I want to see her build a boat on her scroll saw.
Stop breathing so heavy. It's making me...
Who, me?
Yeah.
Am I breathing heavy? Sorry.
You're so quiet today.
I had a leg cramp, so.
Now I can use the lamp again. Thank you.
So, Al, how long have you been working on your boat for then?
I've been working on it for longer than what I really want to talk about, to be honest with you.
You weren't prepared for how many small parts you're going to have to
probably maybe about a month. I mean, but I have.
But are you going to make your sails yourself?
No, it's going to be a big balloon on top. because it's going to be steampunk.
Ah, steampunk. Ah, cool, cool, cool.
And I think my leatherworking friend is taking care of that. We haven't talked about it yet because it's really not come together. But once it comes together and I have, I can say, hey, look, here it is. I think he might. And if not, I've got the leather to do it.
Really?
But yeah, leather would be an excellent material to make the balloon from, actually.
Yeah, I think, I know I have 2 3-ounce leather. He might have something thinner, but I think the 2 3-ounce leather would be easy enough to form over maybe some styrofoam or something.
Hey, Ava, did you see what John Nave just posted in the chat there?
Yeah, I just thought so, and yeah, that would be a good idea. But
see, I never actually thought about talking to Rich about that, because I'm not. I don't know.
He's a nice guy, though, and I like his chickens.
I've seen his shows. I've talked to him. I've talked to him in chat and stuff. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I know he's invaded Billy twice, 3 times. I think he's been on his show. I don't know. I don't know how I would respond to being interviewed though.
Yeah, could you stand not be the one still asking the questions?
I don't know. It's hard.
Hi, Larry.
I'd have to
Are Charles done now?
maintain my composure though. Hey Larry, how's it going? That's the other voice in the chat is Al Forte from Al, it's Odessa Woodworking, Kilroy 79763.
Yeah. It's Kilroy's Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop Al on YouTube. And also
that's a mouthful,
Kilroy 79763, all one word, Kilroy 79763. You'll find me all over where, in fact, on Twitch, it's Kilroy 79763.
So how did you come up with that number? Like, what's the number specialized?
Well,
like, what is
Kilroy, and I can't see myself, so let's see. Oh well, it doesn't really matter.
Kilroy, isn't that an old tag name?
From the war, and it's called different things in different places, different countries, and then 79763 is the zip code that I live in. So I just
okay.
Yeah. Somebody the other day said something. You're the how do you put it? 79,000th. Anyway, whatever. 797. So I say 79763, so that's 7,900. 79,000. That's
79,763.
Thank you. Yes. Kilroy, basically.
Okay.
And I said, well, no, I'm the only Kilroy in 79763.
Didn't you used to tag with that before Kilroy was here?
Well, yeah, and I do tag with Kilroy was here all the time, yes. But Kilroy is everywhere, because if you search for Kilroy 79763, you'll find me on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube. Even on YouTube, if you go to YouTube and you do www.youtube.com/Kilroy79763, boom, Odessa Woodworking pops up. And
that's
on Instagram and Twitter and all over the web, even places that I don't even remember that I've used it.
And
I get
John
written
thinks
about it a
that,
lot.
yeah.
Ma'am?
Yes, I was just going to say what John was writing, and he said that he thinks John would do well in that show. Richard,
with Rich Bates.
Yes, Bates 16.
Has he ever invaded you, Al? Do you know who Rich is?
No, I don't. No,
I don't.
For the most
Have
part,
he?
The beard times 16, right?
Have he ever invaded the Scrollsaurus? I thought he was mainly doing like Turners.
Well, mostly Turners, but I think he invaded Dale though, didn't he? Dale Kirkwood.
Yeah, but that must have been because they're friends.
Yeah. So
to try and pop up some subscribers.
I know he was on one of Charles's show in the chat. Well, Jamie was in there too, though, and Rich came in, and Dale was there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, well, why don't we invade you someday?" And he's never got in contact with him again, so I don't know.
Well,
Well, John Nave, I guess, yeah, I should contact Rich and see how that's gonna go over. I was like doing collabs too. Like I'd love to do a collab with somebody. Like Stacy said, just contact her. And I'd love to turn one of her bowls and do some scroll saw work on it, maybe.
on the bowls.
Yeah. There's nothing I can't cut. Come on, I've shown everybody. Look, I can
You
cut.
gotta get the
I-
bowl inside there so first.
I cut an oyster shell. Because, hey Al, somebody asked me, John, can you cut a shell? I'm like, okay, do you want? And I said, give me a sec. And I said, do you want me to cut an oyster shell or a mussel? Like, oh, cut an oyster shell. So I cut an oyster shell with my spiral blade, right?
Oh, cool. Yeah. And
And,
that's what's so nice about the spiral blade. It lets you go all over everywhere, basically, with it.
Exactly. And like the thing is, they were asking me, well, what haven't I cut? Because there was one show I was trying to cut a glass mirror, right? Mirror tile.
Yeah.
I can't cut glass mirror tile with a scroll saw.
Yeah, you have to get, I think, diamond powdered coated
Yeah.
blades.
I might try that, but I can cut every type of wood. I can cut foam, styrofoam.
Yeah.
I've cut 1/4-inch slate rock, and I actually showed somebody. Yeah, see, I right there. I showed somebody that one right there.
There's those that cut coins
that's
and stuff.
That's 1/4-inch slate rock, and I use my same spiral blade right there.
Nice.
So no special spiral blade. It's the exact same blade I used to cut that slate rock.
I wonder how sharp it is now. Is it the same one?
No, this is a different one. This is a different one, but I still continue cutting right after I finish cutting the rock with it, though.
And John also said that he would invade whoever would like to be invaded.
Oh, see, now you're putting me on the spot, John. That means I got to stay up late.
It's not John that puts you on the spot.
This is one of those peer pressure things. Like John Nave is going to contact Rich, and Rich says, "Yeah, go ahead, contact him."
But why isn't it better that Rich contacts John and asks, "Hey, do you want to be invaded?"
Yeah, no, I'll talk to Rich. I'm a messenger with him anyway. I'll talk to him. But
He just wanted to help.
Those UK guys, they just hang out. They got weird hours anyway. So.
Yeah, what time is it over in the UK right now?
Well, in UK, it's 4:00 in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it's 5:00 for me.
Wow. Well, did you just get up early, or you haven't gone to bed?
She doesn't sleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
she's
do.
a vampire, huh?
I sleep all day
She's
in
a
my
witch.
coffin.
Witch,
The way to do it.
I'm the Wicked Witch of the North.
burn her, burn the witch.
Burn! I'm melting! Oh, melting!
Is she lighter than a duck? What? A duck? Yes, if she's lighter than a duck, then she's a witch. Burn her, burn the witch. Classic Monty Python. Come on, everybody watches Monty Python.
And my kind of sport have started now. The skiing season is here.
Oh,
Cross
I
I
like
like
skiing.
that.
Skiing's good. I like skiing.
It's not downhill though. It's just flat.
Alpine. Cross country
Nope.
skiing.
It's cross country.
I love cross country skiing.
I like to get a little speed, but not a lot. Although I've been on double black diamond.
But that's very good cardio. It was a long time ago I did anything of real skiing because now I'm too weak for that. But yeah, when I was a kid, I could put my skis on when I was angry with my mother or something and go out in the forest with a piece of sausage, make up a fire under a pine tree, grill it in the fire. I'm glad I didn't made a forest fire.
Right.
And then I eat my sausage all by myself out in the forest. That's what I did when I was 10 years old.
Oh, I love sausage. Was it homemade sausage?
No, it was our Swedish specialty, the thick one we called falukorv.
I love sausage. Yeah.
So, but it is not a much taste in it either. It's just a
Really?
no, it's not. It's kind of a very mild sausage. But then I have mustard and ketchup with me.
Ketchup.
I mix the both in the same bowl, so I don't have to bring two containers with me. So I just have them in the same jar.
Yeah, I would
But-
do. I would do.
But
that.
I was so cheeky, so I went and got some matches and all of that to start a fire in the forest when I was 10 years old. It's kind of, but that's what I did.
It's amazing what kids do, huh?
Hmm. And I did, but I really went down under one. I don't know if that it's more like a Douglas pine, I guess, with the short pines.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it was so heavy with snow, so the lowest of the branches were down to the ground, and I could fit in under there, and under there I started a fire.
Like a cave.
You know? Yeah, it was like a cave. It was really nice in there. It was not even. It was all dry and nice and yeah. I love that. And Herb is singing the lumberjack song.
Yeah, he is. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I work all day.
That's what John's supposed to sing.
Yeah. I don't
With
want
a
to
red
wear.
checkered shirt.
I don't want to wear ladies' underwear like my dear papa.
Poop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boop-boop.
Yeah, Monty Python is awesome.
What is that?
Monty Python?
Oh, Monty Python. I thought you said something else. Yeah, those guys were really, the parrot is absolutely.
Yes.
I can't believe in how they can hold their faces when they do that.
I know.
Well, he's not dead. He just talked.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. It was you who talked.
No, it was the parrot.
Yeah.
Quack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Guy brings back the parrot to the guy at the counter.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
parrot's dead.
And ram it into the table. This one is dead. Bang, bang, bang.
That was a long time ago too that I watched them. I want to say in the 70s and 80s probably.
They're on YouTube now.
Well, yeah, like everything else, yes.
Yeah, you find them sketches on YouTube.
Yeah.
You just have to, and you have the silly when he's at a lock or something and he's hitting the other guy with a fish all the time. And I believe he actually hit him real hard with the fish in one of the scenes in there.
Of course.
So
The naked man on the organ. And now for something completely different. Do, 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 do.
yeah,
Yeah,
those
I
were
love-
the days.
Loved watching
Oh,
that.
there's
movies.
a penguin on the telly.
Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah.
I'm glad I grew up when I did. It was so awesome. Kids nowadays got no understanding of what it's all about.
No, you know, and it's ironic because I do it too. I mean, I'm not criticizing; I'm just pointing it out. But we live in a world where people look down at the phone, even if they're sitting wherever. I walk into classrooms sometimes that the teacher has stepped out because we've had to split the classrooms into, say, 2 classrooms full of kids, and I walk in there. And well, I just pass by. Don't even have to walk in. And I look in there. Everybody's got their phone in their hand and they're looking at it. And I'm going, shouldn't be working on the little robots? Shouldn't be working on the Arduinos? Shouldn't we be, doing our labs? No, instead they're on their phones. And I know not everything is on the phone. I mean, I could be wrong, but I see it all the time. And of course, I'm not saying I'm not guilty. But that's
See,
what our society has become.
I'm surprised that schools have not come up with like a cell blocker for like schools, right? To stop like cell phone usage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they are forbidden to use them in some classes, in some schools.
some
They
they
have to
are.
lock in the phone into the locker.
Yeah, in some they are. It's a counterproductive thing because sometimes they can use the phone to reference, to I don't know, to look stuff up. It uses a calculator, those things that would augment.
Well, that's another thing that I got issues with is that when my kids were in school, they're like, "Oh yeah, we need a scientific calculator." I'm like, "For what?" They're like, "For graphing." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Oh,
Right.
we need it for this." I'm like, "No, do it on graph paper."
Yeah.
Well, they don't teach us that. We need a calculator. I'm like, "Yeah, I guess what I had to learn it."
Yeah. I never actually used a scientific calculator for graphing. I always plotted. I mean that was, but then I'm old, so.
I don't work with numbers. They jump up and bite my ass.
Well, you notice that 79763. I'm sitting here having problems. Let's see, that's 7,900. No, 79,000.
Yeah, but it's not like adding them together or dividing them or
True.
whatever,
Now,
stuff like that, and X and E, Y and stuff like
yeah,
that. I have never understand those kind of equations ever, and I will never do because nobody can explain it. So I to understand it, and everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's so easy." Fuck no, it's not easy. Sorry, it's not easy.
I did enjoy algebra. As it started to get harder and such, I kind of shied away from it. But
it's the same with see, now I lost the word.
The only thing I liked about math class and calculators was 55378 008.
But that meant something when you flip the calculator upside down or something.
Boobless.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we were again.
Howdy, everyone.
Hey, Larry.
Naves Woodworking. Tonight? Hello, Larry. Is that you, John, on Naves Woodworking? Yeah. Oh, you have two of them. Aren't you special?
Two what? Did I miss it?
No, he's on. So there's John N. And then he's on Naves Woodworking now, too.
Yeah, it's going to give you ratings, isn't it? But if YouTube was sensing so many stuff, it would sense
multiple users.
Me too. I didn't know you had one for Naves Woodworking.
I talked to my computer guy last night, and he seems to think it was the headphones I was using that was messing up.
The headphones were messing up your connection?
Yeah.
How's that work?
Well, they're a cheap set.
It shouldn't mess with your connection, your Wi-Fi connection, though.
Yeah.
Unless it was I don't know, causing noise or something like that it was interference of some kind.
Everybody sounded like robots, and it kept cutting me on and off.
Yeah, it kept kicking them off.
Is it a USB? Is it a USB microphone, or do you plug it in using the 3mm plug?
I have a podcast microphone, and I have a set of headphones that hooked into a SUV that my dad had, but they got the 1/8-inch plugs on them.
Okay.
You forgiven, John? He said he's sorry, but he had to log into his personal or something.
Look at that. Shay showed us her boobs online. Look at that. Oh my.
Did you guys clip that? Did you guys clip it? That's what should have happened. Somebody should have clipped it.
What?
Oh dear, we have had enough boobs for one day, guys. Enough is enough.
Look, Shay showed her boobs. Look at that right there. That's in the chat.
Yeah. See, she written it, boobs. You wanna share the misery, Shay? Is that what you mean?
See, boobs is 58008. And then there's also 57735.
You really keep track of that, don't you? Oh dear.
I don't know. What other words can you make on a computer, a calculator? Those were the only important ones back in grade 5 and 6.
Already then?
John,
Oh dear.
did you see me a couple of days ago or not designing? or drawing?
I saw I saw it pop up, but I was busy, so I didn't get a
'Cause-
chance to watch you.
Ironically, it's a calculator, the battery box on a calculator.
Yeah.
Well, it's an HP 45 calculator, which is a scientific calculator from the 70s, from like 75.
Yeah.
But anyway, that calculators, talk about calculators.
So it's an HP calculator, not a TI calculator.
No, it's an HP calculator. Yeah, it's the HP 45. Yeah, exactly. And I kept saying TI also because I guess it was ingrained in, TI calculators, right?
Well, yeah, because they were the only ones that actually made anything worthwhile back then.
But this was a Hewlett Packard calculator. The 35 was the first calculator, and the 45 obviously was next, in the sequence.
I think my first calculator was a Casio something or other.
Yeah.
And I was lucky it had cosine on it. Like, come on. Like, I had 9 numbers plus the division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, the equal sign, a big 0 on the bottom, and I think it had a cosine. Or no, sorry, it had a root. It had a root on it too. That was my
Mine was
calculator.
either
I had.
Casio or Texas Instrument.
Yeah, we're talking expensive. I think it was like $5
Right.
Yeah.
at Sears.
Is Texas Instruments still around even?
I think they're still around.
Really?
I actually think they went under. Don't quote me on that. I haven't looked it up. In
We
a while.
had a plant here in Midland, and we had a plant in Lubbock, and both of them have since been long gone. I mean, it's been years.
John, is that just a cream catcher, or does it have something in the middle of it?
No, it's just a dream catcher. The center will be cut out too
Oh, okay.
to make it look semi-authentic.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna wrap it with leather, and then have attach the feathers onto it that I cut out from Jim Bloom and the set that I did way back in 13. 13.
Oh. Do.
I'm just gonna say, Ava, you're so quiet now.
Yes, I'm just finishing off the top of the glove right now. I need to focus to get them hooks or whatever they are called off.
It's almost time to make coffee, isn't it? And get your breakfast ready. It's Saturday. I get bacon. Bacon.
I'm gonna go watch skiing when I'm going to bed.
So how far from Oslo are you?
About 550 miles or kilometers.
Is it kilometers or miles?
Kilometers. 10 kilometers is 1 Swedish mile. So it's
So you're-
55 miles.
Oh, 55 miles. So you're
Yeah,
like an
and-
hour away. An hour away.
Are you 1 hour away if you drive 550 kilometers?
Well, no, it's 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah, and
No,
kilometers, yeah.
our highways aren't as fast as yours, and we're still passing zones with 50 kilometers rules. So no.
Yeah, because our fastest highway up here is 110 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, we do that too. But the thing is that we still have 50 zones.
Yeah.
It's not a straight highway.
Yeah.
So we have 50 zones still. We have to get through some villages on the way, you know.
Didn't
And
bypass
then
around them.
No, it's not bypassed everything here. And I told you I would probably have it done today. If you want to look, I haven't done the thumb though, but here you go, John.
Can I show you
Looky,
camera now?
looky. It's done.
Nice and straight.
It will keep my finger warms. You see, I could take them off here without problems.
I still
Now
love
my
those
camera is done.
3 pictures.
Now it's just
behind
light here, see? You do?
you. Yes,
That's
I
nice.
do. There's something about them. They just.
I'll be right back.
They almost remind you of what's that painting with the farmers? The old guy with the
Yeah.
pitchfork and his wife. Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah. Because I'm sitting there going, man, I've seen that before, or where's the
We have a
familiarity there?
lot of paintings from that guy here. This apartment is swamped with paintings from that guy.
Very interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, he dead. He
Well,
died.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and he's a friend of my father, so.
Thanks for bringing that up, Al.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a Debbie Downer, right?
Yeah, but he's been dead for probably 15, 20 years or something. So it's okay.
Oh, then it's okay. No, just joking.
He didn't die yesterday, if you put it like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
My-
guessing. No, I can check it out myself. I don't have to ask all the time.
What?
I got a lumberjack song in my head now. Sing some more of it.
So you can't play it on layer though.
I'm not going to play it here. Don't you worry about it. Da, da, da. Oh dear, there's so. Oh, that's why you've been on so many. No, he's still going.
What? Charles still going?
Yep.
Wow, and all these people are over here watching me still. And Charles is still on.
Yeah.
Flank,
And
yeah,
there's a-
everybody.
There's a third guy on doing some lathe work also.
What? All right,
Is Billy on there?
probably.
Oh yeah, that's why he kidnapped him to his show.
What is that sound?
That is me drinking. Nothing else. I could be cheeky to them. Oh, you okay in here? We just had a boob show in the other one. Oh, Charles would not like that. Was someone gonna make some? Oh, what happened now? Everything is just frozen. Did I do something?
Oh, he's almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy was here. He said he was going to go over there.
Yeah, I know. So, but everything got so quiet in here, so it was like everybody just were so.
Oh, we're all busy multitasking.
Oh, but Herbs is happy. He's seen them. Oh, you did scroll back right away, didn't you?
Herb.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Why do I say that? I don't even. I'm not a believer in him, so that's why I should use his name. But that is so many saints you have sometimes that not really reflect upon who you are or your beliefs and stuff.
Well, since you brought it up, and I'm not the most Christian in the panel, by the way, myself. But, so, what do you believe in, or who do you believe in, or you don't believe in anything? I mean, and no judgments here. I'm just asking the question, and you don't have to answer it, obviously, if you don't want to.
Odin and Thor.
Are you asking me what? If I named something or what my belief was or something?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I don't really believe on anything like that. Of course, there is something in this world, but not that.
Well, okay.
But the thing is, so my next question is then, if you don't believe in God and angels and stuff like that, then you can't believe in the devil either.
Sure, exactly.
Then there is no demons.
No, demons exist because of Krampus.
True.
Demon exists because
Krampus.
Krampus.
Well, see,
But
Krampus is only exists because of Santa Claus, but the thing is, Santa Claus only exists because of Jesus, right?
Well, and there's
in your world, perhaps, yeah, but not in mine.
See, but in German folklore,
But then Santa Claus is a relative of mine. I mean, half of me come from Santa Claus' hometown in Rovaniemi in Finland. So
Cinder Claus.
no, Santa Claus.
Cinder Claus.
Santa Claus. He's even called jultomten in Swedish. We don't even we don't even say Christmas. We don't even say Christmas with the passing of the Christ. We don't say Christmas. We say Jul. It has nothing to do with him.
That's why there's Yule logs. Mm-hmm.
You would probably heard a word called Jule, Jule, or something like that.
Yeah, in Germany.
Yes. So, and we also, Germany was before us with a Christmas tree. So we got the Christmas tree because they did it in Germany.
No, we had Tannenbaums.
They had Christmas trees, but not the way they look today, like we do.
No.
But then Americans came along and they overdid everything. They have too many lights. They have too many Christmas trees, too many ornaments, too many of everything, too much.
Cut down trees, I eat my lunch, I go to the lover tree. On Wednesdays I go shopping and have butterscotch for tea.
Did you Google the lyrics? Oh.
He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Actually, I was at the choir where the Mounties are singing. He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes to the lover tree. On Wednesdays he goes shopping and has buttered scones for tea.
And what are you going to do with that, Herb? I will not like you if you post that to anybody and stuff like that.
Oh, Ava, your audio went out.
It did, didn't it?
Yep, it did.
That's that damn cheap Swedish internet there.
Yeah, da 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 da.
Oh, Ava, here's a question for you. How much IKEA furniture do you have in your house?
In this house?
Yes.
So there's multiple houses that you have IKEA furniture in?
I believe we have none, actually.
None?
No, none.
Why not?
Because we have other places to buy our furniture than IKEA.
You'd think IKEA would be the only store in Sweden. Right, Al? Right, Al? You think
Yeah,
they'd be the only store in Sweden? The only furniture store in Sweden should be IKEA.
Yes.
Why?
Because we have
IKEA.
Walmart in the United States.
Yeah, because there's more IKEA stores in the U.S. Everything has to be flat
Hello,
packed.
Lauren.
I have been to. I have recently understood that I was not. It wasn't 1981 when I was in America. It must have been like 1979 or something like that, or 78 even. We flew to somewhere and then we changed the plane and we flew down to Florida, I think, and then we landed in Orlando, of course,
My
and
family.
then and there we did, of course, Disney World, Circus World, Sea World. There was another world we were in, or maybe Sea World were the one with the. But they had a really, really, really big roller coaster on Circus World with a really, really, really steep hill on it.
Six
It wasn't a long roller coaster, but it was a really, really steep hill down there. And oh, it was scary. I don't remember. I don't even know if Circus World even exists anymore.
Circus.
There must have been another, and I went to Miami Beach too. And as a Swedish person, if the sun is shining and you can walk around in a t-shirt and a shorts, then it's on the beach. You have to go swim. But damn, it was cold.
Damn.
Yeah, but otherwise it was t-shirt weather, but the water was damn cold. It was the same when we got to the hotel and had a swimming pool. And of course, it has a swimming pool. It's 20 degrees outside. I have to go swim. It's a swim. Nobody else went there, but we went there. And I bet they wonder in the hotel what the crazy persons that were. And me and my friend were in that pool, that dredge cold pool, for like half an hour at least before we decided, no, now we're freezing. Now we want to go back.
Well, folks, I'm gonna call it a night. I've had a long day, so I'll try to catch y'all tomorrow if you're gonna be on.
All right, Larry, it was good. Well, for the short time you were in here and being as quiet as you were, it was good having you.
Have a nice one,
It
Larry.
was nice that the things worked so you could be here.
You sure you don't
Thank
want
you.
to sing I'm a Lumberjack with me? You can be the chorus. I'll take that as a no.
I don't know the song.
I can send you the link with the lyrics.
No thanks.
I'm just joking.
I'd probably break the mic again.
No,
Yeah.
we don't want to have that. Okay. I start to
have a
get
good
that
night.
a bit. Yeah. Nighty night, Larry.
Have a nice night, Larry.
I
Rest
start to
well.
get some kind of southern Texas dialect now and then. I've noticed.
Are you saying y'all? And
What? I'm just I'm a copycat with dialects in Swedish. If I talk to a person from the northern part of Sweden, I copycat them. And the same if I talk to one from a southern part, I start to talk like they do.
What are you talking about, eh?
Yes, if you talk like that enough, then I would probably start that too. Then I would have a conflict though when Texas is here, when Herb is here talking.
oh my goodness.
That's so funny. I should start talking about maple syrup and beavers and geese and fish and stuff, eh?
Hey,
Beaver talk.
John, are you in Canada?
What's that?
Where are you geographically located?
Geographically?
Well, I mean, yeah, Canada or
I'm in
Washington?
Canada. No, I'm in Canada.
Are you?
I could honestly say I'm probably directly above you.
I don't see you.
Yeah, look up. I'm
Yeah,
right
I
above
did.
you. So actually I am.
He is.
Or as
We
they say
are-
up there, what Bob and Tom McKenzie says, get out, eh? Anyway, I don't remember
What?
he says. No. I don't remember what he says.
No, technically I'm if you go with the what are the up and down meridian lines on the map?
The
The
latitude, the lines of latitude.
Latitude. latitude, straight up and down. So I'm basically straight above Las Vegas.
Or is it longitude? The long ones are the longitude.
Long is around though, so latitude is up and down. Yeah, so I'm basically.
So you're somewhere outside of Calgary, or what?
I'm directly above Las Vegas, outside of Calgary. Yes, I'm 9 hours north of Calgary, northwest of Calgary.
Have you ever been to Las
What?
Vegas?
That's a what? That's up straight from. Are you up as high as Edmonton or what? But you're
I'm-
more into the.
Okay. You see where Edmonton is on the map?
Yeah.
Okay, go head towards BC, and then go straight
Yeah.
up. When you hit the when you hit the mountains of Jasper, go straight up. I'm right there. Grand Prairie, Alberta. It's
Well,
spelled
we've got a
Grand-
Grand Prairie in Dallas. Which
yeah.
is
See, but it's spelled Grande Prairie. There's an E at the end of ours, which is stupid.
Alberta. Did you say Alberta?
Yes, Grand Prairie, Alberta.
Ah, see, I see it. I found it. Haha.
Yeah, in the middle
You
of
have a
frickin'
lot of lakes around there.
middle of nowhere.
Bear Lake.
And
That's a
Great
big
Bear
lake.
Lake, and Lesser Slave Lake,
Costco Wholesale.
Costco wholesale. It's I don't know, how do you explain
Prairie
Costco?
Mall Shopping Center.
Yep.
Crystal Lake.
Okay,
Beer Golf Club.
okay, where Crystal Lake is? Are you on Google Maps right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so where Crystal Lake is, if you go straight down that road, this is 92nd Street, go straight down that road till you hit 100th Avenue.
Did you say 92nd?
Yeah,
Yes, you
92nd
did.
Street.
Until I hit some 108th Avenue. Yeah, I found that.
100 Avenue. 100 Avenue.
Okay, then I don't have to. I find 111 Avenue.
No, keep going.
Oh, that was 108, 104, 103. Here, I found it.
Yeah, it's a main street, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if you go down 100th Avenue to 93rd Street.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to. Oh, yeah, there, found it.
Okay, go down 93rd Street to 97 Avenue.
Yeah, you have a rotary field there. Yeah.
Okay, and then go down 97 Avenue, and then zoom in to the 5th house in.
Oh, that's your shed.
Yeah, that's my garage in the backyard. That's my house.
Are you the one with this mobile home?
No, that's an old.
One,
that's an
two,
old-
3, 4, 5.
That's an old Google map. There is a mobile home in that Google map, but that's not mine.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
my
see
house.
that. Oh,
My-
so that's where you live.
Dirty.
It looks like a prairie all right there.
Mm.
But this is a early spring photo or something because there's no snow and there's just dirt. Everything
Grass-
looks like
grass
dirt.
green. Yeah,
Yep. Everything is just brown and boring.
but let's look close up in the mountains. I'm a 45-minute drive from the mountains, though.
I have to scroll out now. And now I forgot where it was. To the north or the south? There's
South.
mountains everywhere here.
Southwest. I'm a 45-minute drive from the mountains. I can actually see them from my house, like on a clear day.
Oh, so that are the mountains. Okay. Yep, there's a lot of. Oh, there's like a castle up in the Mare. No, that's not a castle. That's a. Is it a lumber place?
Lumber
Looks
mills.
like
Yeah.
a lumber place. Norboard.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like a lumber place on top of the
Norboard.
mountain.
Norboard makes OSB. OSB.
So that's where you. Okay. Well, it's a big enough town, though. There are not so many. It's mainly like houses people live in here, and not like a downtown with 10-story high buildings. Is it?
No, we have we have 2 tall buildings in the city, and one is 14 floors, and the other one is 15 floors, and that's it. Everything else is
Well, great.
no more than 3-story.
That's good.
There's only 62,000 people in town, in the city.
Yeah, it's big enough. It's big enough, but you are definitely out in middle of nowhere.
Oil and forestry is what we're known for.
Let's see, we're known for oil in this area also. Okay. And did I say we're known for oil?
Oil and forestry.
Yeah.
But Canada are so big. What is this kind of place? Why do they have like these? Oh, is this like camping areas so you can camp on these different places? Maybe
What? I don't know what you're
7
talking about.
generation pad. I have no idea what I'm looking about. It's way south of you.
7 Gen is a oil plant, gas and oil plant.
Oh, that's what it is. So that's where there's a drill well where all these square places are here. Then.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay. Thank
I
you.
was actually
Yeah, that's
just down there the other day, past that.
That's a big area though, with a lot. But nobody's living there.
No. There is a camp out there, but that's it. Just for people that are there for like 3 or 4 months at a time. That's it.
Yeah, of course. But you can tell it looks really weird. And in some places they have cut down the woods really big also.
Yeah, because in case there's explosions, they don't want forest fires. And there was a lot of clear cutting and then replanting for all the four sawmills we have in town.
Yeah, well, of course that too. But you have to. But Sweden actually looking at what Canada does with the forest fires.
Which is what?
Well, that you actually let the forest burn down. That it's a natural thing for the forest to do that, to have it burn down, and afterwards it will grow back again.
Yeah, it basically puts more nutrients back into the soil for the trees, right?
Yeah. And species who wouldn't live if there weren't forest fires also have a chance to live. And the fact that what was it? The fact that you have to have leaf trees and not just pines in the forest. You have to have a well-mixed forest.
Well, see, the thing is that Canada is known for its boreal forest, and so there's a mixture of everything up here. They've uncovered palm trees up in Fort McMurray in the oil sands. So there used to be like this used to be a tropical area like before the ice age, right? So they're like we got huge. Did you ever watch Land Before Time? And you see the big trees that they're called star trees that only the brontosauruses can eat the trees, the leaves off the top because they're so tall. Well, there are like, we call them star trees because when you're driving down the road and you see the horizon, you see these huge trees rising out of nowhere, and that's basically what they are. We got redwoods and cedars and all kinds of coniferous trees, deciduous trees. We got everything up here. Like it's unbelievable. Like if you ever look at pictures,
I don't think we have cedar over here.
If you ever look at pictures of Canada in the fall time, like the colors, they're like fields of jelly beans, because there's so many different colors of trees up here too.
But that's the maples, isn't it?
Nope. It's all of them. All the maple, the elm, the yew tree. We got yew trees up here. What else? Okay, everything up here. Everything. Every tree you can almost imagine is up in Canada.
I need to see if we have cedars in Sweden. I don't think we have that.
Al's jealous now. He's only has cacti out there.
Yeah, you guys talking about trees, it's kind of like tree shaming me. You know, we have no trees.
But we got no cacti up here. No, sorry, we do have cacti up here. They're not as big as they're not as big as sequoias though. We don't have any sequoia cactus up here though.
Was weird.
We got little tiny bush cacti.
We have something called mesquite, which I don't know if you guys have heard of, but which is
Mosquitoes.
no
No,
mesquite. Well, we have mosquitoes too, yes, but mesquite.
yeah, you basically you use it in your smoker.
Yeah, it's very very good for that. But it's a thorny tree, but because it doesn't get any water, it's a thorny bush, and they can be big.
Is it hardwood though? I imagine it would be, right?
Yeah, I think mesquite is hardwood. I think it is considered. I'm not certain, but
I
I've seen
heard.
people make stuff out of mesquite, and
But-
it's really pretty too.
This was so weird because they show the cedar they show here that I'm looking at. They're only showing cedar growing in Greece or Turkey and over by India and stuff like that, and they don't even show North America whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah, but that must be because I'm
Canadian.
looking at the wrong cedar.
Canadian cedar tree. There you go.
I didn't look at the Canadian one.
You gotta look
We
at
do
Canadian.
We do have
Hey.
salt cedar down here.
Anytime you look up things for Canada, you got to put Canadian in front of it.
But what I was looking for was if it growed in Sweden.
Oh.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, because the other Canadian species of thuja, Thuja, is the western red cedar, huge tree that grows along the coastal plains of BC and the wetter areas of the interior and near the province's eastern border of Alberta. Oh, see? Also called the giant arborvitae.
Now you're getting fancy with those names.
Yeah, and now it's just show off.
Yes.
Oh, are they? Uh-huh.
Like
Mm-hmm.
Al, have you ever been to Washington and gone through the national parks up there?
No.
I think it's Yoho, where the giant redwoods that you could actually drive through, like back in the 70s and stuff. You mean like
No.
you seen pictures of those though?
Well, I've seen pictures
Yeah.
of it, but I've never gone there.
Yeah, the huge giant redwoods, and they still have them in BC. The huge giant redwoods, there's still some around, and I've seen videos where they're probably like 60 feet across at the base of these things, and like
Yeah,
400 feet high. They're huge.
Huge.
Huge, I tell you. It's this big.
Sounds like a fishing story.
No, it was this big. This big. Herb, no, I'm not done yet. I kept getting sidetracked. Actually, I've only been scrolling for an hour and a half, so
There's that.
I make a pretty good time.
But I finally got to know that it's a wood that that's not growing here because it's not going to get big enough. The type of,
Yeah.
and it can be very smelly if you're unlucky.
See, like what
Good
kind of
smelly, like aromatic cedar?
Well, isn't it mainly used in the past for shingles and stuff like that?
I guess
Yeah,
cedar,
I think they do. Yeah, cedar
cedar shingles and siding, and like there's a lot of cedar in Germany.
There's a different type of cedar, you know. We do have it here, but it's not growing natively in the forest here. No,
Yes, there's
it's what we would call, what is the word for it? I need to bloody search it again.
because in Germany they have Lebanon cedar trees.
Yeah,
Literally from Vietnam.
they are
Lebanon.
actually coming
Lebanon.
from there. Mm. No, that was not. Firewood? Is that? I really wonder if this is the correct translate. I thought firewood was things that you burned.
Yeah, mesquite is usually used for firewood. Yes.
but on the other hand, we have something that in direct translation, I would say noble wood, like it's a bit. It's a finer type of wood, and it's a bit more exclusive. I mean, because people, if you want to have an exclusive outdoor seating place with your villa over here, then you would have cedar, because it lasts long with
Yes.
with the snow and rain and all of that,
Yes.
and you get this nice reddish kind of look of it.
Hmm.
And but it's quite expensive, so it's not for the one with the poor wallet, if you put it like that.
Right.
Well, it says basically the most common trees in northern Sweden are pine and spruce, and pine tends to be
Yes.
the dominant tree in the north, while the spruce tends to be more common in the south. But it says you also have blackthorn, aspen, rowan, white bean, juniper, holly. Wow, you guys got like a huge variety in your forest, so.
Yeah, we do have a lot, but we have different. But then the bruises are the one that goes further north, because they can handle the snow better. The other pines are not going so well, or is it opposite? The bruises are the one with the short pine, isn't it? Or is it no? Those are the one with the long.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm sorry.
You don't know the difference between the different pine trees with
I
if they have
live in a
long or
desert.
short needles?
You
I
know,
just
there's
live
like
in mosquitoes.
jack pine, scotch pine, blue pine, silver pine. Like there's so many.
Yeah. But now you're going through the names like that. We grouped them up in two groups to start with. One with the short pines and one with the long pines.
No, we got soft pines and hard pine needles. That's we group ours in
Maybe
soft needles
the
and hard needles. So, hey, John, Nate,
maybe that.
thank you very much for being here.
I
Sorry about your news, and hopefully to see you later.
See you, John.
Have a good rest.
Night. But maybe that is the difference, that I don't know the correct word for it. So that therefore it is the correct word would be soft pine, probably, for the
Because-
long pine, as
Yeah,
I call it.
Like the long pine needles are soft needle trees, right? Whereas the short needles
Yeah.
are hard needle trees.
Yeah, thank you. There we got the first start
Yeah, and then we got
of the.
and then we
So
got
we
go on.
and the soft ones doesn't go as north to the polar circle as the hard ones, because they can't stand the snow as well. Because if it gets too much snow on their branches, they would just break and fall.
Well, see, that's kind of weird because even up in Alaska, we got all kinds of variety of
Ye-
trees up there.
Yeah, but up by the polar circle.
Yeah.
And you were it's so much mountains up there, and at the point the trees is no longer growing. There's no more trees.
grow
There's just
everywhere.
miniature birches.
Trees
No,
grow
they do not grow.
everywhere.
No, they do not grow there.
Go back to Google Maps and zoom in
Go
way
back
up
to
north
Google
in Canada.
Maps and
You zoom in way up
Google
north in
in
Canada.
Sweden.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't care what you say about northern Canada. 'Cause
Look
Sweden,
at all the
in the
trees we got in
mountains.
northern Canada up by the Arctic Circle.
no, they are not growing anywhere. Not even in Himalaya, the trees grows everywhere. So that's
the
that.
Himalayas, though. That's because it's so high in elevation, though. Sweden, look at all the trees you got. Look at all the trees you got. Tons.
I
And
don't
tons.
know. We have tons and tons of trees, and mainly very, very, very old oak trees that thousands of years. Actually, we have the world oldest soft pine. Look that up.
No, I'll pass.
Soft pine.
Yeah, world oldest.
Soft pine. Oldest soft pine. The Methuselah tree of the White Mountains of California is around 4,850 years of age.
Yes, but this one is older.
Oh, and was once thought to be the oldest living Bristol cone pine. It was surpassed in 2012 by the discovery of a nearby tree that is estimated to be more than 5,060 years old.
I just, sorry, but I have to post this.
Bristol cone
Here you
pine
go.
tree.
The oldest old Chico is 9,550 years old.
Where'd you post it?
In it comes in a bit into the StreamYard chat,
Okay.
and it's a Norway spruce, but it grows in Sweden. And yeah, that's that. So
Just hit, John.
4,000.
Take care and just take it easy.
I have hard to find words to say when it comes to that, though. That's why I got so silent. Maybe you should try and do it if you're listening to us in the same time, maybe, if that will help. To get a bit distracted. Or maybe you don't want to be distracted in the same time. I don't know if you're still here, so
Yeah.
I hope you will get a good night's sleep. Oh, the photo they have here, the tree also have red cone pines on it.
Red cones.
Yes, I find it very interesting that the pine trees, especially the hard pines, they all bloom at the same time. All of the northern hemispheres, all of the hard pines all over from Russia back to Russia, all around the globe, are having their pines, the red pine blooming season at the same time. But that doesn't even happen every year. That's the most important stuff about it. It doesn't happen every year. Yeah, there you have a nice cone.
I like these cool cones.
Yeah, that's a hard pine.
I used to get these from my grandfather's farm all the time. They were even bigger too. Probably about 12 inches long. They were huge.
Yeah, but you need to have quite an old tree to get them that big.
Yep.
And that used to be red at one point.
Yep. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Oh, no.
How long have you been on, John?
What's that?
How long have you been on?
2.5 hours. Well, the show's been on for 2.5 hours.
The scrolling has been done for 40 minutes or something.
Right.
Exactly. The show's been on for 2.5 hours, so it's hard to say, but
Yeah, I start to be.
That's kind of the mantra of your channel. Would scroll if you could, right?
exactly.
Spot on.
Al, I got 21. I got 20 more cuts than the outside, so I got 21 more cuts. So let's see how long 21 more cuts are going to take me to do tomorrow.
21 more minutes.
You're going to get it sooner or later.
A minute per cut. You think so? I don't think so. I know not so. I know not so.
Well, we know so too.
Yes.
It starts to be close to midnight at your place. No, it's 11 or something?
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 11 here.
What, you only 2 hours from New York in time?
What? No, New York. Well, he is. New York, it's 3 hours from me.
But that is so funny because since it's 6 o'clock here in the morning, it means it's midnight in New York.
Right.
Because they are 6 hours behind me.
Yeah.
I want to smoke when you do that.
18 hours ahead of you.
Well, you can't because it's Saturday morning here,
Yeah,
and
the-
it's
and
not
the way-
even Saturday over there.
Yeah, the way the Earth rotates.
We got
So
we got to readjust that at the spinning axis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to do that.
Get some big booster rockets on the side of the Earth there.
Or get Superman to kind of go backwards. And,
What
Yeah.
are those things you have behind you there?
Where?
Yes, just behind you there.
You mean there where he's not
The
scrolling?
yellow, green, orange, green, yellow.
Those are my
Those,
scroller.
yes. Oh,
Those are my scroll saw blades. My blade
aha.
holder.
And then just a bag behind.
What were
Okay,
they
thank
originally,
you.
John? Oh, two.
Your test tubes.
Test tube shooters.
Yeah, cool.
So there come the scroller blades come in different thickness, I guess.
Yes.
So depending on the material, the finer blade, the finer, like if you're going to cut one sheet, you use a finer blade, and if you're going to cut three.
Yeah, technically,
Yeah.
yes. But the thing is that depending on how small my detail, because I do a lot of small work, like I do small detailed work, right? So the thing is that most of my blades are 01s and 2s, because the thing is because most of my stuff is so small.
And dusty.
Because this one,
Got called out on that one.
Yeah, but that is on the. We see the backside now, don't
yeah, that's
we?
the back side. So there's a front side there, right?
Yeah. And you decided not to continue with that because
No, I got sidetracked because this is only 5. That's only 5 inches by 5 inches.
yeah, but you
lot
gotta
of
need
detail in
to.
there.
You have to use a really thin blade for that one.
Yeah, so I had to use my 01s, my 01 blades, which are 0.035 inches. No, sorry,
Yeah.
these ones are.
I'm not rejoicing in your misfortune, but I'm sure glad that I'm not the only one that says that they get sidetracked, because I do that all the time.
I started these last Christmas. Sorry, I started these after last Christmas. No, I started them last Christmas because I was supposed to have them out for Christmas ornaments last year. These are Yoda, baby Yoda ornaments.
Maybe Yoda is so last Christmas.
Exactly right.
Oh,
these-
baby Yoda.
They're in various forms of being completed,
Yeah.
right?
Why do you make so many baby Yodas?
Because I had orders for them.
Okay,
Yeah,
you need to do them.
They're gonna get them for this Christmas this year.
Ooh
Because
la
Mandalorian
la.
season 2 just came out, right? So you know,
Yeah.
maybe it was a big thing now. So
Just in time for the Mandalorian too. Yes.
exactly. So
Yes.
they're gonna get them.
Order
for this
your
year's
baby Yoda for the Mandalorian just in time for the release of the third season.
Christmas, third season, yeah.
But they were going to make a TV series of the Star Wars. But I haven't. I don't think I've seen the last one.
The
They
Mandalorian.
It's not the Mandalorian.
the Mandalorian,
And
That-
before the Mandalorian, it was.
Star Wars.
Yeah,
Was it just
no,
Star
Yeah,
Wars?
yeah,
No, it was Clone Wars, and then there was
yeah.
there was the Han Solo movie, and then everything else, right? There's a lot of spin-offs, all the Jedi
Right,
movies and
right.
stuff, dude.
But versus it wasn't Star Trek. That's the point.
Well, it's all Star Trek to start with, but he sold it off. So
No.
not Star Trek, Star Wars. Sorry.
Oh, here, Al.
Yeah.
Have you started watching Lower Decks?
Yes, I have.
Have you
actually.
seen? Have you seen Lower Decks? That's hilarious.
Yes.
What
Again,
is that?
this is one of those sidetrack things. You want to tell her, Joe?
And
Go
now
ahead.
you're not in tune with your voice and your movements.
You're a Trekkie. You can tell us about
So-
Below Decks.
So what it is a Star Trek like. I want to almost say parody, but yet not parody, because they pull different Easter eggs from other, like Star Wars and Star Trek, and different shows within Star Trek. But mostly it's Star Trek, but it's a cartoon.
Oh,
But,
there you
uh,
lost me.
but
There
it-
you lost me.
Oh,
As
no,
soon as you said
it's hilarious.
cartoon.
But
It
it's
is, it
hilarious
is.
though.
it's hilarious, and it kind of follows Star Trek canon. So it's,
Is it possible to see it on Netflix?
Yep, it's on Netflix. No, is it Netflix?
Is it?
no,
I
it's,
can't remember.
I think CBS.
I can't remember whether I saw it on Prime or Crave.
It's CBS All Access.
Well, I don't have it.
Yeah, that's I think for the what is
What
CBS?
was it called? Lower Deck?
Lower
Lower
Deck.
Decks. Yes, Lower Decks. Like
Let's see if I can find it here.
Like the lower decks of a ship.
Yeah, I don't have it on
Yeah,
Prime.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just CBS All Access. Oh,
Star Trek Lower Decks Wikipedia.
yes.
Where can I watch Lower Decks?
CBS All Access Live. Only $5.99 a month.
Well,
I watched it though, so it must be on Crave. It's not on Netflix, so it must be on Crave then.
Is
don't
Crave
have
a
that
bootleg
either.
site, or is it a service? A legitimate service?
What's that?
Crave?
Yeah, it's legitimate.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't ever heard of it, so.
it's gonna have premiere in Sweden though in 2020s.
Yeah, it's on Crave.
But where?
Can you get Crave?
No, I don't think so. I don't want to have anything I have to pay for.
Yeah, see, because we got rid of our cable like 10 years ago because I hate commercials. So we basically started with Netflix, then we got the Roku, and the Roku had all the Netflix and stuff on it, and then we started getting Crave, and then Prime Video, because Prime Video came with Amazon Prime,
right?
So, and then we started paying for different subscriptions throughout those, so because they give you teasers, you can watch like 5 episodes of whatever show. They're like, oh, if you want to watch more, subscribe for $3 a month. We're like, oh, okay, we're getting $3 a month, but then you get all these other shows as well that are like Showtime or HBO, right? So you get all the HBO shows and all the Showtime shows, but it's still cheaper for Netflix, Crave, and Prime Video than it is to have cable in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to watch commercials, and I can watch movies and
free shipping
of whatever whenever I want.
It's going to be in Amazon Prime for the rest of the world, it says, until 2020. And then maybe it comes somewhere else, but for the first, it's gonna be there. Okay, so I can't see it anyway. That's that.
Yeah, because like I got the Roku, I got ITV, Apple TV. I don't even watch it.
I changed between HBO that came here, but they made such a ridiculous. At first, they took too much money. They were nobody want to be here. We don't. Swedish people are kind of tight in some ways, so yeah, we not want to pay that money for that because Netflix is so much cheaper. So they had to lower the prices. Otherwise, they didn't have any market here. And the CEO on the HBO here was so made some crappy statements then. So they lost quite a lot of. So I'm not. I was just using them when I was watching. Winter is coming.
Game of Thrones.
What are you watching? Yeah, thank you. So I only watched it. I opened it up and I paid for a couple of months, and then I watched that, and even the other with the girls. When they have the red capes. Oh, I forgot what it's called too. It had to have a long break now because they are about to do season 4, I think, or something like that, or maybe 5, and it have gone 2 years and it haven't come out yet.
For Game of Thrones?
No, not that's over and done with. But this is the other one. The I have to look it up. What's it called? Talk about something else. Meanwhile, maybe something, I don't know. Oops.
And of course, you've watched all of Picard season 2 already, right?
Handmaid.
Oh, Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, Handmaid's Tale. That's
you
one.
No.
And that's just 3 seasons, and they were supposed to do another season. Oh,
Blue skies.
what are
Nothing
you?
but blue skies.
Yeah, but that is such. You get so angry when you see that show. You get so angry.
Which one?
And The Handmaid's Tale. It's a really,
Yeah.
really nasty story.
Futuristic Utopia.
Yeah, it's a really nasty story.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
But they were supposed to come another season, but I don't know what happened with it. Why with that season?
Well,
Isn't it coming any more seasons?
because of the pandemic, everything got canceled.
Right.
No. They could have had another season ready to go before the pandemic hit them.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
But
The last season-
they're not going to release it until certain times throughout the seasons anyway, like throughout the year anyway.
I'm trying to look here what year. The last season came 2019
Like I can't believe they stopped filming
in spring.
freaking Orange is the New Black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had nothing more to tell. It was the story was told.
I'm waiting for the Umbrella Academy.
Oh yes, the Umbrella Academy has to continue on.
Yeah.
I don't know if I watched that. That's on Netflix though.
I'm waiting for the last season of Walking Dead to come on Netflix.
Yeah.
I stopped watching Walking Dead because it got too bloody violent after Negan came in there, and I just nope, stop watching it.
You know they're talking about zombies, right? So you know it's not real.
Yeah, but it got
Zombies aren't real?
too gory for me. It was not fun to watch anymore. It was not. It's just gone too far with that series. Definitely.
But we are all Negan.
Are we?
We are all Negan.
And by the way, John, I only watched the first season of Picard
What?
because I like to binge watch,
Yeah.
and I pretty much just ignore it until it goes by. But I love the first season. I was like, wow.
Oh, I thought this private chat was private and not for everybody in the. Because
Private
yeah, and everybody of us can read in the private chat, can't we?
Only whoever's on the panel can read private chat.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But I don't see anything in the private chat at all.
Yeah, but you have to go there to see it apparently.
Unless you mean the chat. I guess I'm confused.
It doesn't. So nice to hear someone else get confused besides me. Thank you.
I'm
Al.
constantly. The other day, I filled out a form whether we're going to take our students virtually or not. But I got to a question that asked, "Has your dean approved of you staying on campus?" And I put yes. But then I filled out as if I was going to go virtual. And she called me and she said, "So are you going virtual?" And I guess I'm confused. And I told her, "Well, how did I confuse you?" She says, "Well, it's not that you did, but it's the way the question was phrased that when I answered it, yes, the dean said," because she even said, "And I did approve that you could be on campus and teach." And I'm like, well, see why I'm confused?
Did they really?
Anyway,
That's really confusing. Somebody's
that's my
watching
point.
something with sounds in the background.
What's Al?
that's my point. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that Al? That's Al.
That got turned on.
I thought turned on, huh? And what I was gonna say before was, I believe you're in our age range also.
Oh, I'm old.
Come on then. When were you born?
60?
60.
Yeah.
Well, you're just 8 years older than me, so it's not that bad.
And I'm 60.
Yeah. You would have been this year.
Yes.
Yes.
The
Have
whole
you
month of
already
October is
turned, or
Pardon me?
have you already turned 60, or is it about to come?
No, I've already turned 60, yes.
Yeah, so happy birthday in afterwards then, because it was a big day too. So no big party this year then.
Oh, no.
No
Ow.
tequilas and dancing on the table.
What is
Well, I
that?
didn't say that.
Yeah, that's the difference. What's about that? What do you want to
Al,
say with that, John?
Al, what is that? Star Trek Into Darkness,
It's
2020.
one of the J.J. Abrams films.
2020 though.
Yeah.
The only thing that I watched the one
It's-
season of
it's-
the
It's
Voyager
a Star Trek film in the J.J. universe.
with Captain Janeway.
Oh,
Janeway's like the best female captain ever,
Voyager.
especially when she was
Yeah, I think that was one of the best.
I actually
Totally.
saw a show today. Can't remember what it was, but that had Jerry Ryan, 7 of 9, in it.
Yeah.
And of course, she was in Picard too. But anyway.
But everybody likes 7 of 9.
Oh,
No, I
yes.
didn't like her. I didn't like her.
Oh,
at all.
you did.
No, I didn't. I did not like it. I was not even interested in it.
You know, there was some conflict, some tension between her and Janeway, because they thought that she was going to off stage or upstage everybody, and it worked out. Everything worked out, but
But she does excellent work as an actor in there, doing 7 of 9 at least.
oh yeah, definitely, she really does. And like today, in today's video that I saw, or movie that I saw, her hair is long now, and she looks really totally different, a little more, mature, and
I
but,
would think so.
she-
She aged a bit since then.
yeah,
But then Kate were absolutely excellent in the Orange is New Black.
was Kate Mulgrew in it, really?
Yeah, she was.
Is it? Oh, she was so excellent as this Russian woman in that show. So, yeah, that was worth halfway to just watch her doing Red.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever watched Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, but if you're a guy and you think it's fun to see when two girls are at it, you're gonna love season 1.
Okay.
I didn't watch.
Well,
I followed her for the story, not for what happened on the sex scenes. Like that was like.
Yeah, but
see,
but if
I
you
don't know.
like that, you're gonna love
See, because-
seasons 1. But then it goes down, down, down with that type of.
See, but because Orange is the New Black is the American version of it, right? And then if you watch Wentworth, which is the Australian version,
No.
yes,
No. Orange is the New Black is based on a true story. Wentworth is not. She wrote
I
a
like-
book, so it's based on the book.
I preferred Wentworth over Orange is the New Black, though. Honestly,
So Piper really exists in the real world, and she ended up marrying him. That she's married her friend or started living with her friend in real life and got kids with him. So that's the difference. It's a big difference, but then it's also different decades they were filmed. But they done a new Wentworth, haven't they? They've done it again, because that
I
was
don't-
really big in the 80s.
I don't know.
really,
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, Wentworth was really big in the 80s, end of 80s, start of 90s. Everybody watched Wentworth. It was nighttime TV here.
8 seasons. Holy cow!
Really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my wife has been watching The Crown, and
Me
Really?
too.
she really likes it.
I've started watching that. I don't think I can get into it. I watched the Queen's Gambit. You watched that yet? That's a cool show.
I don't like chess, so I don't not even interested.
And that's based on a true story too.
Yeah, but I'm not into chess, so that's not for me.
I want to see them come out with a spin-off from Dexter, though. I want to see Dexter's son grow up.
Dexter. I never really. I got so confused because I just happened to see an episode all of a suddenly, and then he is working with a cop, isn't he? His sister is a cop, and he
It's-
works
it-
with her with something.
Yeah, because
And
he's the blood analysis guy that works for the police for do all homicides.
yeah, like his own victims that he stabs down.
Yep.
Yeah. It's such a crazy story. But one of
But
the also, if you're going to talk about shows like this, then you have Breaking Bad.
Yeah, see, that was all right, but I don't know.
I started watching it. That was the one where at the beginning he's selling meth or making meth in the travel trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
started
started
making
watching it.
And then the cartel wants to buy his formula, but they got to use him because he's the one that can make it properly.
Yeah. Then I got sidetracked. I mean,
Yeah, and
I
he got
think it was-
cancer, so he's going to die anyway. So he's kind of, oh yes, he's a mess.
yeah.
He's a mess, all right.
But anyway, guys, I got to cut the show off.
That's
Well,
okay.
John, it was fun. Nice meeting you.
Is there any people still watching?
Yeah, I think there is still people here. If anybody's in the chat, let's see. It says like some people watching right now.
Herb?
Are
Are you still here? Shay Kilroy, of course, is here. And
Yeah,
then
so
we
I got
have
one. I got 1 on Twitch. I got 2 on Facebook and 4 on YouTube right now. Still, it says apparently.
And I'm
So
going
I
to
don't
look
know.
at that Mega Drive, John, that you sent. I just realized that you sent it, but I'll take a look at it.
That's all Star Trekky stuff, right?
I
So,
love it. Love it.
so I want to say, hey, thanks Ava for being on the chat again, right? Because you're such a
Thank
good person
you.
to get on the panel, and thanks Al for hanging out with us
Thank
and
you. Thank you for having me.
our
Again-
boring scrolling show.
Again, Ava, nice meeting you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too. It's never
And-
boring here. It's just different.
It's different every day is a different day. So, and I'm
Yeah.
on pretty much every day anyway. So, so yeah, if you haven't hit the like, subscribe buttons, hit those over on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook, and you can catch me on Instagram once in a while too. And it's all would if I could scroll. Right there.
Yep.
It's all the same, just like Kilroy. Everywhere else, right? You got to keep the same name no matter where you are.
That's what I think. I mean, yeah.
So thanks a lot, everybody, for hanging out with us and talking. And we'll see you all later. Have a good time and have a good night or morning, Ava.
Good night.
Enjoy your breakfast.
I will.
All right. Thanks,
99.
everybody.